Yo, what is up, everybody? We're your Tuesday night delight here on the Realm Collective YouTube channel. Breaking the mold, episode
What's
191.
going on, everybody?
Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. Maybe. What's up? I'm Harrican BX. We got some special guests tonight. I got my crew tonight. Let's say what's up. Brian Brink. I'll start with you, brother. What's up? How are you?
How's it going?
Good. What's going on?
I gotta go to work tomorrow in the office, and I'm like, I really don't want to go.
You gotta go in. You spoiled work from home.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah. Other than that, just catching up on shows and notifications and all that other stuff, man. I tell you, man, when you don't manage your email and your alerts and all that other stuff that you get pinged on by your phone for like a few days,
catching up.
It's a hard work man. Trying to weed out. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Probably missed out on a whole bunch of pre-orders too. Who the hell knows?
Well, who cares? Who cares? You know. All right. The beard of useless knowledge. Everybody's favorite pigment surgeon.
Hoy hoy.
AD, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, buddy. I haven't seen you on here in a while. How are you,
I
dude?
know. I'm good. I'm very
He's
good.
alive. He's alive.
Busy. Always
Keep him
something.
busy.
Always something. Yep. Always something keeping me moving. You
I
know.
love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, dude. Yes. It's good to see you, man. What's going
How
on?
are you?
Good. I'm chilling. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good.
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Can you wait your turn? Can you wait your turn?
Wait your turn.
God damn.
Wow.
He's such like a little kid, Vicky. I swear to God.
He's that kid that waves his hand in the classroom like shakes it
I'm
up in the
good.
air.
Thanks for asking.
Teacher, calling me.
Pick me. I know the answer.
Listen. I'm not the type that puts people in the backyard, or as we say, the cornfield for Ricky. But Ricky, don't make me do it. I'm not that guy. Don't make me do
Cornfield kid.
it. Might have to do it at least one time tonight, just to keep up the tradition.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
All right. One of our special guests, because I'm just gonna go around the yard, Mr. EVW, Mr. Wolfenstein. What's up, brother?
What's up, everyone? Nice to be here. Thanks for having me. First time on the show, I believe. Good
For
to be
real?
here. Good to see all you again.
Shame on us. God damn, guys. What the fuck? Who's keeping track of this shit? Who's keeping track of this?
No one's keeping track.
No,
Exactly. Well, that's why.
Oh, sorry.
Blame Gary. Gary's not here.
Shame on
Thank you.
Let's blame him.
Gary.
He's not here tonight.
Ooh.
Love you, G. All right. You feeling good, bro? How you doing tonight?
Feeling good. Like I said,
All right.
good to be here. Chat it up. Should probably move on to Ricky before he gets all impatient.
Yeah. I don't know if I should. I think. I don't know. Should I keep going around? Should I go in the middle? Like, I don't know. Which
Nah.
direction should I go?
Don't go in the middle. It's like water going down the drain. You got to start. all over.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you call it, Ricky the Drain.
Well, he is in Florida.
Mr. EE Prime, my fellow road trip buddy. What up, brother?
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Fucking E's here. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother. What's
Yeah.
good? What's happening?
Okay, there we go. What's up? What's going on? Good to see everybody again. It feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, it almost was.
Unlike Brink, I did go back to work today, but I do have to go to the office for the first time on Thursday ever. I've never had
First time
9 months.
First
9
time
months.
ever.
I've been here with the company's first time. I'm actually going to see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a new deal in the middle of all this, right?
So are you
the
gonna like
whole-
walk around looking for your name tag or something? Or
No, so I got to pick up my badge in the lobby before they let me in, and then I get to explore all 3 floors of our office: the library, the gym, the free kitchen food, and yeah, it's they got this huge what I seen like this outdoor so we're in the middle of Bryant Park in some high rise, but they got an outdoor balcony that wraps around the entire side of the building, all grass. So step outside, look at Manhattan. Yeah, not looking forward to it. But
Who you
yeah. I found out like since he like spent a lot of time downtown, fucking he doesn't like being there.
For one, I grew up in New York, and two, not to be on a bad note, but riding them New York City subways right now is looking not looking safe anymore.
People wilding out here, yo.
No, that dude in the hammock looked pretty comfortable.
Yo, you saw that video, Ricky? Yo, you saw that shit? Yo, I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, listen, shit was always kind of wild out here, but now because of like cameras catching everything, you're seeing this shit like crazy. So it's like, oh damn, like it's some crazy shit. But all right, let's move along. Dominic, what's up, dude?
Who are you kidding? You're not going to even move out of the kitchen if they're giving you free food in the kitchen. Just stay in the kitchen.
I'm gonna drink a bunch of Red Bulls all day long.
That's it.
Oh my God, Eric on energy drinks. Oof.
And then getting on the train. Oh my God.
He's gonna be swinging on that guy in the hammock.
Yeah, that's where all the problems
New York man savagely kills 15 on subway.
He's gonna sit on that hammock guy and swing his feet back and forth.
Nah, just untie his feet.
I'm doing fine, doing good.
Doing good?
See you guys again.
Yes. So soon. Are you hating it or loving it? Hating it or loving it? Right?
It's for some loving it, for some
Mixed
of us hating.
And we're not gonna name names. We're not naming names tonight. No. All right. What's
One
good,
particular
dude?
person I'd rarely not see is the one that was kicking my fucking air mattress every time.
Well, you act like I'm the only one that was kicking your air mattress.
But you was the only one doing it on purpose.
You're the one that kicked it multiple times.
Did you see that? This is the type of shit you see fucking every day on the fucking subway. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. Only in New York. Only in New York.
Wow. Talk about self-sufficient, huh?
Yeah.
At least he wasn't taking up seats.
He probably got a milk jug with piss in it next to him.
Environmentally cautious. Or conscious.
Conscious, yes.
Conscious.
Word up.
Yeah.
All right. My brother from another mother, Energon Addict. What's up, Pop?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Catching up on some much-needed sleep that I did not get all weekend, I could say.
I still need that. I'm still on no sleep. But definitely tonight. Tonight, I think is going to be the night. And if not, then I guess there's always tomorrow. Yeah.
That and pressure, believe it or not, the air is fresher up here in New York. Well, at least in my house, as opposed to that basement, because of all the fucking farts that were going on in that fucking basement.
You're welcome.
Look, he's messing up.
Wolf, have you smoked them before? Wolf, have you got a whiff of his ass before? Or what?
I've ever really been in that enclosed space with him before.
Listen, we were outside, dude. We were outside.
Oh, this was
We were
outside.
all outside, and he farted, and we were all like, "What?"
all the leaves fell off the trees in Chris's backyard.
Wow.
Half of my mustache fell off. It was just crazy.
Hey,
So
I
you
gotta have
feeling
something
good?
to be
Feeling
proud
good? All right. So, if there's nobody else to go to, we could just get right into the. I'm just kidding. Ricky B.
The redheaded
What's up,
stepchild of the ROC, man.
No, dude, I got all the love for you, but you speaking, you just,
I take it. I'm good with it.
I gotta fuck with you.
Yeah, I ain't a sensitive type.
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing okay. Fighting this little head cold I woke up with, but other than that, doing okay. Missing you guys already. Well, most of you.
Headset.
Yeah, the headset's actually my kid's. I jacked his, but I got a new microphone in, so I can actually
run that shit. Yeah.
So I don't sound like dookie donkey shit, just normal donkey shit. So,
Is that so the neighbors can't hear everything we're talking about now?
that part I don't care about because my neighbor's a halfway nerd. He's the one that let me look at that black Xeric that I was posting pictures of and stuff. So, he's cool. He's cool like that. But it's just so I can. I'm recording the other podcast that I've been doing, and the headphones things just sound dookie bad. So I got this little microphone off of Amazon that plugs into my phone because I'm still old school in it with doing everything on my phone. So until I get my computer set up, I needed a microphone.
Plugs into your phone.
Yep, it plugs into my charge port, takes power from there, and runs the microphone and everything.
Nice.
So, and then once I get my computer room area all set up, it has a USB plug too, so I can use it on my computer.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Other than that, missing you guys like crazy. Well, most of you, except for some of you, not some more than others.
Right below, right.
I'm duking right on his head while he down there. Yeah, you see it.
Keep the camera on, E. Keep the camera on, bro. I want to see people's
just go
faces.
dancing across the
Nobody want to
screen.
see my face.
Can I see people's
I
faces?
do.
Dom, Dave, can I see
you want to
faces?
see? You want to see my face?
No way, bro. They can't see.
I
I'll
want to
tell
see
you my
that. I want
butt
to see
crack
that
if you want.
half. I want to see that half a mustache.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to keep.
prove it. Prove that half a
I'm
mustache.
trying. Yes.
Dave's naked.
I want to see that half a mustache. That
Dave
JD
didn't do
burned
his
off.
hair. That's why he's not getting on the camera.
Yeah, at least you know me better than these guys. And
He's naked in bed with his hair undone. Nailed it.
Dave's like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Then I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
let me go get a hat.
Did you take your 5th shower of the day yet?
Oh no, only my second.
Slacker.
He's slacking tonight. All right. We got Derek B just sliding up in here. What's up, dude?
My boy Derek.
Yo, what's
Yo.
good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Thanks for the invite. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man.
It sound good.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate y'all letting me bring the what?
Win.
Yes. So we're all coming off like a great weekend, Skullfest weekend this past weekend. Pretty great time. It was great to be able to see everybody catch up in person. I think for some it was like a while that they would be able to hook up. For some, more time than others, but incredible, man. I almost don't know what to say. Like, I feel like I said my piece in the realm, you know what I'm saying? Look for my post in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. It just basically comes down to family. This is why I show up and do this shit every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could do this shit every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish everybody was like, where it was convenient, where everybody could just kind of hook up and do this shit all the time. But when we could hook up, like something like that, you know what I'm saying?
It count. Yeah.
It counts, man. And the only regret, as I said, is that there's just not enough time to fucking spend with everybody. You know what I'm
Never
saying?
enough time. Never.
You know,
Never
so
time.
try to make, you try to, carve out those pockets of time with everybody and take pictures and whatever. And sometimes it's like, oh shit, I get to speak to this guy or take a picture of this one. But incredible time overall, and wanted to just get everybody on and talk about their experiences for the weekend. We'll probably share some pictures and stuff like that. If anybody has the capacity to screen share, and if you want to share your photos, if you took any from the weekend, please do. And we'll take a look at it and stuff like that. So me, Dave, and Eric road trip down there, so that was pretty cool. Stuff like that. That's always sometimes like some of the most like interesting parts of like of the journey and stuff like that. So I kind of want to start there. Ricky, he's driving up from Florida. He came with his wife, and that's a pretty steep drive for
That's
him.
a long drive.
Yeah, Ricky, I didn't know you were coming, brother.
Yeah, that's how much I love all y'all. See,
You know what I'm saying? Like, he pushed through and did the road trip. And listen, sometimes road trips are fun like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like my experience with Dave and Eric, like it's always a good time to just talk and catch up, and you know what I'm saying, because we don't get to do that all the time in person. As we just said.
And
I'm
it's
saying,
a
and
shame
especially-
because we're not far from each other. We
and
definitely-
and that's true too. Like, I'm saying, and I think just before we were went live, I think we just take it for granted, right? Because we're not all so close, so it's like, oh, we could see each other anytime, but then we don't like do it as often as we probably should do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but always a good time on the road trip. You know what I'm saying? We catch up, shoot the shit, snap on each other and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a fun experience. And the only thing that disappointed me is like for us, we usually do the road trip like with Dom and stuff like that. And what I'm saying, that's the only thing that kind of I was like, oh, that's a bummer. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave and Dom, the fucking banter that goes on in that car on the way down and the way up. I think I've recorded it, like some of that, like in the past, and put it like some snippets of it on Burning Challenge. Like that. You know, when we've done these trips before, like it's just such a good time, you know, as far as I'm concerned. So does anybody else want to maybe just talk about their road trip experience on their way to the MD?
Dom, I want to ask you a question. Did you miss us busting your balls the entire ride up there?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Dom, this was like your first time. So, oh, nice and peaceful. You know, did you put on what the oldies station and listen on the way down, stuff like that, and
Nah, he was texting Dave like, I missed you guys. Where are you?
Pictures of his McDonald's breakfast. So you know that car was sinking up after a few minutes. And the powdered eggs. We went to Chick-fil-A.
This dude ate McDonald's. We went to Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tony's on the way home.
wow.
Yeah, my favorite part about going up with Dom is that like we start off like the first hour like normal, and then usually I pull something out or Jose pulls something out and we all start getting stoned, and then Dom starts driving really slow. We're like, Dom, can you fucking step on the gas, bro? Like we'll be like in a 70 and he's doing like 45 and like people are looking at us. Like,
The lie.
What was the
Am I
movie where
lying?
the guy was high driving and the cop was just walking next to him? Like, do you know how fast you're going? He's like 5 miles per hour.
Yeah, like Dave, every time I'm fucking backing up or pulling out of a spot, Dave's hitting the fucking side of my fucking car going, oh, you hit something.
That's how you do it there.
Oh,
And Chris said, my God, the smell left in my basement.
Oh man. Oh my God, that's so funny. How was your trip, Dom? Like seriously, though, like coming down, like because I think that was kind of first time solo,
Yeah,
like, quiet.
it was quiet. It was very quiet. You know, I enjoyed myself, so I you know didn't have the banter or he snoring in the behind my head, claiming that he's still awake. Which I still believe because he absolutely knows everything we say while he's snoring, so it's kind of weird.
Oh, we loading down. Eric B in.
Yeah, we got another
Sliding in.
Eric B.
Bro, this looks crazy. Look at this. We can get 2 more people in here.
This is the max, right? Isn't 10 the max? I think.
Yeah, I think 10 is the max. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all she could do.
All right,
just made it.
I'm gonna throw the link out in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. If anybody watching or listening wants to hop in and just join us, since we are full, we might just have to rotate here and there or whatever. Or even if you just want to be backstage and listen, we'll eventually get you in here. But we'll throw it out there if you guys want to just join.
I'll take a shift. If anything, I'll go take a few dabs.
Exactly. Someone want to pop in, you can put me backstage.
Yeah, if you went to the event this weekend and you want to share your experience, make sure you do.
Absolutely.
Hold on a second. I'm Captain Cornfield. I think I should have a vote who gets to go into my cornfield.
Always gotta make it about you, dude.
Look at that.
There we go.
There we go.
Bye, Captain Cornfield.
He's the minister of the cornfield right now.
Basically, you volunteered.
Assholes.
Eric B, what's up, dude? What's going on?
Love you, Rick.
What's poppin', man? How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Good.
How you doing tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. I'm doing fantastic, man. Like I had a crappy work day today, so I'm actually looking. I was looking forward to it once Jose put the call out. So work day was terrible. Family life was great. And this is just a cap on the night, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That's part of your Tuesday? No, we can't.
Hey.
Can't steal that. No. Copyright. All right, so Skullfest weekend, man, we were all there. Eric, we were I was just talking about like our road trips down. I kind of wanted to start there. You also had a trek from where you were coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was your trip? I think you also rode down solo, right? I just mentioned, we usually ride down with Dom and we're always kind of bantering and stuff like that. He rode down solo this year. You rode down solo. How was your trip like overall? I think you caught some rain too, right, on the way down?
Yeah. On the way down, ran into a little rain, which still wasn't too bad. Like it was spotty, so like you slow down when you see it, you speed up a little more when you don't. So going down was actually a lot easier. Y'all let me know if my mic is too loud.
You're
good. Cool. So going down was actually a lot easier than coming back. Because I ran into actual one lane traffic and it never really got down to one lane going down. So coming back, it added an extra half an hour to my trek back. So it told me I would be there in 7.5 hours. I made it in 7 flat, which was cool. And then coming back, it actually was closer to 8 hours. So
of course, always fucking traffic and shit like that on the way back. Dave, I think that Dave, like our ride back seemed longer, but we stopped in Philly and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It took 7 hours to get back, but that's because we stopped at, I think, Tony Luke's, and
we caught a little bit of traffic here.
And some people kept missing their exits.
Yeah. Hey, don't let me tell them why.
Don't start again.
Don't let me tell them why though. I'll put y'all on blast.
Which time?
Road rage and they ain't even driving.
It wasn't just
he's shotgunning.
I'm like, yo, if I'm not getting pissed, don't get pissed. Why are you getting pissed? I'm not mad.
That's what shotgun is for. To get pissed out to people next to you.
That is true, Eric. I will say that.
Road. So you can pay attention to GPS. You ain't got to look to your left, to your right. Let me and Dave almost climbed out the window screaming and cursing at that.
Yo, I'm learning something new here, man. That's what the shotgun seat is for. Got it. I never knew that.
That's why it's called the shotgun seat.
Hey, there you go. There you go. That's what's up.
Interesting times for sure. Anybody else want to, relate on their trip? Anybody want to talk about it? I'm just gonna pick some. But Wolfie, how was your ride down there? How was your ride?
My ride down was good. I came down Friday night. I drove to Arlington, Virginia, because I have some friends in that area who I haven't seen since the world shut down. So I got to go down.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Catch up, and haven't seen them in like 2.5 years.
Wow!
So it's really good to see them, and they're only about an hour away from Bobby. So why not?
Nice.
Oh shit!
Nice. Yeah, it was really good. Good to see those guys. Yeah, a lot of good fun.
Yep.
This guy travels everywhere.
Can I ask a question real quick, Wolf? Are they are they in the community, or these are just friends from like your past?
No, these are old friends.
That's dope.
Yeah,
even better, right?
Oh,
like
absolutely.
being able to make 2 trips together, because you're already going to see your community people, and just being able to see your peeps, man, that's dope.
Yeah, that's why I was so excited to go. Just like, I can make this 2 things, man. I can see people I haven't seen in a while, and see all you bums afterwards. So it's really good.
I don't believe that Wolf has friends. So.
Oh, Wolfie, I'm your friend. Don't
Here we go. That's friend. One. That's one. One more than you.
That is true.
Two more than you.
But at least I spelled my name right.
Oh, hey, that is true. I've been giving him crap about that since I first met him.
I don't want to
put one in here, so.
I don't want to put you on blast though, like in case your friends are watching. But like, who do you have a better time with, Wolfie? Like, your other friends in Arlington or with us?
Get ready with that green room button.
Please.
Hello, can anybody hear me? My mic is fucked up.
I'm going through a tunnel.
Hey, real quick. It turns out, since we have 10 people in, anyone's trying to join, they can't even get into the green room. So sorry, we lied. We didn't know. We didn't know.
Somebody, if you're trying to join, and one of us will step out.
Yeah, I'll step out if you want. I can step out and then come back in a second.
We'll give it a few minutes.
Especially if you're a first timer. If it was your first time going, definitely try to jump in. Would love to hear.
All right. So
first timers.
So listen, guys. Anybody that's trying to join from the Realm of Collectors Facebook group, Hurricane BX, Jose Diaz in the group, hit me up. I posted it there. Send me a messenger, and I'm gonna queue you up to come in, and I'll pop you in and stuff. We gotta do it like that. See, we gotta work this shit on the fly. When you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, look at Jose driving this bus. Look at him driving the hell out of this bus.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, Ricky, I was gonna move into you. How was your road trip up with wifey, man?
It was awesome times with her, but it was like a little adventure to make it happen. We ended up starting out almost 5 hours late because when we go on road trips, we always get a rental car. So we shot down to Orlando, pick up our rental car, and when we were picking up, they're asking where we were going. I said Maryland. They're like, "Oh, you can't take this car out of the state." So they canceled our car that we had for a month and a half on hold. We had to drive all the way over to the airport, fight through all that shit, lock down a new car, then get on the road. So it put us hours behind schedule.
Wow.
We took off. My wife and I, usually when we go places, it's to visit like her blood relatives live in Texas or Louisiana. And so this is like our first actual just road trip. So she wanted to make like a thing out of it. So she got us a hotel in North Carolina. We were just going to drive up there, stay the night there, then get up in the morning and finish the last leg of the trip. Knock out a couple of those states on that 50 states bingo on the way. And then go about our business like that. Well, because we started out so late leaving, we didn't get to North Carolina till like 3:15 in the morning. And we went to go check in, and they canceled our reservation at 2 a.m. They have like some kind of little rule saying if you don't get there by 2, they cancel your reservation. And I'm like, well, was somebody here at 1:59 and took my room? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, then give me my fucking room. I don't care. It's 3:15 in the fucking morning. It's empty. Y'all already got my money. Let me go sleep for a couple hours.
Right.
Fuck out of here. And the lady's like, nah, we can't do that. Only thing I can do is rent it to you again. And our check-in is at 11 a.m., but you're here at 3 a.m., so we'll also charge you an extra $50 for early check-in. I told her she could eat all kinds of bags.
I wouldn't have made it. I'd have got arrested.
No, I said you can eat all kinds of bags of dicks. I was out of the car, dude. Like, I was shaking. I was so mad. Like, Kara had to make you. Y'all met Kara. She's real sweet, and she's a lot calmer, nicer than I am. So she's like, you need to go outside and smoke and just wait out there while I talk to them. She came back out. She's like, it's nothing I can do. Da 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 da. I'm like, cool. Then make sure they gave us our money back. She's like, nope, they're keeping the money too, dude. I made up swear words in their parking lot.
What?
So they did. So I was like, fuck it. Then we're just going straight through. Ain't nothing we could do about it. We had to get to Frederick to our next hotel. So we called them and made sure they knew we were coming early, explained to them what was going on. They're like, look, we won't even charge you the early check-in fee. Just get here and get some sleep. Just be safe getting here.
Wow.
So
I stole the lobby chairs.
Yeah, well, these lobby chairs,
my money back somehow.
They weren't worth stealing. I probably would have owed them money for taking them. Like, they were bad. They were rough. But
take that free coffee machine that's in the lobby.
That's it. I got me a new Keurig, motherfuckers. But got to about Virginia, and I started noticing my eyes were drifting and crossing a little. So I pulled over at like one of the welcome stations there, and I had Kara drive for a couple hours while I just car napped. Woke up, switched out with her again, and just finished the drive straight into town. And so the leg there we had to do all in one solid run. It ended up being like 13 and a half hours.
Ooh.
Wow. It was worth it. I'm gonna tell you now, it was worth every bit of my ass being numb and legs flip flopping everywhere. I mean, it was worth it. I mean it in all ways, weird as possible. I love every last one of y'all, man. It was worth it. It was totally worth it.
I think that's going to wind up being the theme of the weekend because, again, you know what I'm saying? And all right, somebody else trying to pop in. Guys, if you're trying to pop in, also just comment on the link that I posted in the group. Just comment in there, and we're going to rotate you guys in here. I didn't know that we couldn't have people backstage while we're full here, like live on air. Don't worry, guys. We'll get you in. We're going to rotate people in and out. So, yeah, dude. I mean... like I've been anxious like past couple of days just because it's like this back to fucking reality, right? You know what I'm saying? We all deal with what we deal with in our daily lives, and it was just a fucking weekend. Just seeing everybody was just such a fucking good time that it's like it's just like a bummer. You know what I'm saying? When it's like
that's back like every get together though. You know, that's I always feel that no matter.
Yeah.
It's like I said in that post I made. I didn't realize my batteries were low until I got the recharge being around y'all. And then I was like, oh shit, I really was just running on fumes and I didn't even know it. Like I was gassed up. Like it was awesome.
Same, Ricky. Awesome. Same, Ricky. Yeah, like you know, job kicking my ass and stuff like that. Fucking, it's been a while. Like, you know, so like as soon as me, Dave, and Eric drove down and we got to Chris's and shit, it was like that immediate release. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking immediately. And then being able to just see everybody and chill, you know what I'm saying? And then it was
you took a shit the minute you got there too?
I was pretty respectful and waited till the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
He held it in. He was cramping. He was waiting for the next morning.
You know, but yeah, like I totally get what you're saying, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? I totally do, and we're gonna get into it and stuff. Derek, like how far are you out from there? How was your trip? Are you close, far? Like,
Yo, I think I drove the furthest. I was 1 hour. Oh, wait, no, excuse me.
That's a nice short trip.
The only person that drove west was Joe. Don't let him tell you different.
No, it took us only about an hour and a half to get there, and man, but yeah, I was just glad to make the trip, and you know, just glad to see a lot of y'all in person. You know, yeah, I just totally had a good time. Sean had a good time too. I mean, we were just, you know, I mean, we've been talking about it all weekend. Yeah. And I'm gonna address a certain somebody later on, but you know, because I want to develop my feelings, you know, towards that whole situation. But you know,
you can say you love me on here. I ain't gonna tell on you.
Okay, cool. Ricky, you're the piece that completed me that whole week. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, too late to take it back now. It's on the internet. It's there forever.
But in all seriousness, man, you know, each one of y'all, I drew a connection with while I was down there. It felt like I haven't seen y'all in ages, which is absolutely true. But at the same time, I know we, you know, get on here and we do our Monday night thing, and you know, we light up the chat squad and we, you know, support each other in everything we do. But I'm telling you, it's nothing like seeing y'all in person, giving y'all big hugs, you know, just dapping it up, and you know, just dapping it up, chatting it up, and you know, talking in person, and you know, just getting to link back up with y'all. You know, having that synchronization go on for us, man. Yo, it was pure magic. What happened over the what happened on that Saturday, and I wish I had did the Friday. I wish I had did the whole shebang with y'all the entire weekend. I just did Saturday, but man, y'all had so much fun over the weekend. It was crazy, man. I'm telling you, between Friday night and then y'all went out to. I wanted to. I've been wanting to go to that Eternal Dreams. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to that mug. I've been talking about going to that mug for a while, and you know, I can go to that mug at any time, but it would have felt better if I went with y'all. So,
yeah, like crewed up.
I'm telling you, next time.
Extending that time is really, really key, because like in those in the pre and the post, you get to sync up with people that you didn't get the chance to talk to or in the actual event, because there's so much stuff going on there.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely recommend extending that if you can, for sure.
And a big, huge shout out to you, Eric B, because you introduced me to Fago Candy Apple. It was so good, man. I'm like, yo, Candy Apple Pop.
That's good, man. That's really good.
Yeah, we say soda, you say pop. I'm gonna call it
pop here, baby.
I'm gonna call that mug pop, man. But I'm telling you, man, yo, good looking out for that one, man. I gotta find out how to get some more of that.
So Mike Cooler had 3 bottles of that that came home with me. I was like, hey, if you're gonna leave it in the cooler, I'm bringing it back, and so I got.
When I was leaving, I couldn't find any more candy apple. I think because you know,
it was in the cooler.
Because I didn't see any more of that. I thought Travis had took it all. You know, Travis that was there.
Yeah, he liked it too.
He was drinking the same thing. I was just like, okay, who's gonna walk out here with the most of these mugs, man?
Take whole pallets.
I'll leave one bottle. I'll leave one bottle for you. Just me and my
Thank you so
fridge.
much.
Waiting for
I
it.
would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's the first time I seen that brand too. I had no clue what that was. I was like, these look like these little like 50-cent sodas you get at the bodega that fucking sterilize.
Right.
You know,
I've seen
shit.
them before. You know, yeah, I've seen them before, but I couldn't remember exactly where I saw them. But when I found out that it's a Detroit thing, I was like, that's why I rarely see them. So
we get them down here. We just don't get all the cool flavors like Eric brought. Eric brought like them year 2000 snacks flavors. Like, crazy,
yeah.
bro.
So y'all get like the original flavor brands because y'all got a lot of transplants down there in Florida from from Michigan.
Yeah.
So they it only makes sense for them to have it there. But most places you find it here is Midwest. I think they.
Oh no!
Hey, I ain't got no keyboard to be touching.
To the
Not me.
cornfield.
Nah,
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I don't even have a keyboard, so it definitely wasn't me.
It almost looked like he was reaching up to click something, and he might have knocked himself out.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Oh,
no.
All right, Jose, hands off. You go.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, my computer, man. But yeah, what I was saying. Sorry, I think they got a Mesheets in PA too. So if you're a PA person, you can probably find them at Sheets. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Look for it now.
All right. I gotta remember that the next time I hit South Street.
Yeah, we just
You
get
just
the
gotta-
base ones
you
like
gotta be
root beer
careful,
and
though,
grape
like-
and stuff.
So,
So-
like in the white people world, like you're gonna be associated with
ICP.
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that.
And
I said that shit once. Eric, I thought he was gonna beat me up. He's like, I'm so tired of hearing about ICP.
We don't mess with them here.
See, with the
I
pot,
want
like,
to know
go ahead.
who bring the barbecue rib chips.
That was
to
Dust.
Pinkerton's
That was
house.
dust. That was dust.
Oh, I missed those.
Tell me
That
more about this.
I swear to God, this kind of tastes like you were actually eating into a rib. I don't know. It was bugging me out when I heard it. I was like,
What was the brand?
is this?
It was some kind of in-store house brand potato
I don't know
chip.
who else. I think Eric, you were there when we had them. Tried one.
They were delicious. They were so good.
I didn't try that.
So good.
I
He's
missed
frozen
out.
now.
No, they were pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good. I'm
I
sorry.
just want to try it.
it tastes like meat. Like it tastes like it's like a potato chip that tastes like meat.
Yeah, crunchy.
Oh, wow.
Crunchy meat.
It was weird. It
And
was
then
weird that it tastes that close.
Yeah,
it
like,
just was
like at the end, it
mind-boggling. Like, what the
Now
fuck?
Pinkerton knows why his basement smells like ass and shit. Y'all was eating some barbecue rib chips. That's where I'm coming from.
It was funny, like there was like if you keep like after the aftertaste tastes like a chip, so it's like you literally have a 3-course meal because it's like I was waiting for like the like maybe a apple pie at the end or something like that. And I was like, dude, what is this Willy Wonka bullshit?
And the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
And then Chris is like, I'm not going to turn into a blueberry.
What kind of sorcery shit is this?
Yeah, Dave brought the bagels and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
that the
they love
Maryland
those
guys
bagels.
really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Dude, like Bobby liked those bagels so much, he was like, "Yeah, hold me an everything bagel till Monday, because I want to make a sandwich out of it." Like, he liked them New York bagels, or as he says, bagels.
Bagels. But then somebody hit up Walls. Like one of y'all hit up Walls and brought some stuff.
Same thing.
down
That's
too.
Dave.
That was me again
That was
too.
you? Yeah. Brink got to try his Italian rainbow cookie.
Oh yeah, man, that was good.
Yeah.
Because he went and spent like $100 on rainbow cookies and left them on his fucking table.
Hey, don't lie. He ate all them motherfuckers.
No, so I got an Italian bakery that's like a block away from me, right? So about 7 a.m, I walk over there. They got this nice, pretty platter of cookies, all mixed with the rainbow cookies and all kind of other Italian cookies. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll take that. Came back home. Everybody comes. We're packing up the car. We leave. We're about to get through the tunnel heading into Manhattan. My wife calls and is like, you know, you left the cookies, right? Fuck. Yeah, I'm not coming back for them. I was like, I'm not coming.
But that just goes to show you how excited you were, man, to get this road trip going, man.
Yeah,
like, I get it. I left my pillow at home, and I think I left when I had to stop at Walmart, but I left a couple other things there, and I was like, oh crap, little small stuff too. Like it's just the excitement. I got up at like 4:30 that morning, couldn't go back to sleep, and I was like, "Well, I'm up now. It's time to get ready."
What E forgets to tell you is that he, while he's walking out his door, he glances over and sees him, and he says, "You know what? I'll just tell him I forgot him."
Some of that stuff, man.
He's like, I've gone too far to go back now.
He's like, "Come on,
He's gonna get him.
He was there, eat him right from like, fuck all of y'all. He's so good.
He's an angry elf. That one.
Passive aggressive bitch. He gonna come on here and eat this in front of us.
He's looking for him.
He's looking for him. He's like, where's my
cookies? Where's my wife?
He went back to go ask her, where's the cookies?
Oh, I ate those.
We're gonna hear him yell at his kids. My kids ate them.
I gave him to the neighbor.
No, my wife gave him to her mother.
Like here, mom, look what we got you.
Double whammy.
Couldn't save you any?
Oh, I didn't want them. I'm
No
not a
rainbow
big fan of
cake.
them, to be honest.
Yo, that's real though. Like that, you know what? Honestly, that's me too. Like I told these guys when we were on the ride on the way down when we were talking about the cookies and forgetting them. Like
I did it all
I
for
prefer-
Brink because Brink
Yeah.
had said a couple weeks ago he never had a rainbow cookie.
I remember we were going through trying to describe them to him and then pulling up pictures, looking at them and stuff.
He never fucked twins either. You gonna make that happen for him?
I mean, if I can, sure. Why not? I help him out.
Wait.
I mean, if you're taking requests,
how
I
you
never
know-
fucked
how you know
twins
Brink can
either.
do that though? How you know Brink can do that?
Sorry for you guys.
Shut up, Dave. Yeah, but Dave's forgetting to tell you all they were paternal twins. Don't let them lie to you.
And they were boys.
Yeah, paternal. One boy, one girl.
I told these guys.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
actually,
that's not it.
That's
Is
it.
that it?
Yeah, that was
That's
it.
the
That
Italian
was
rainbow
it.
cookies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
okay.
That's it
Those
right
things
there.
are next level, man, with that raspberry jam in between.
Eric, are you telling me you haven't had one either?
I have not had.
No, I thought it was just a rainbow cookie, like the actual cookie.
No.
We gotta hook you guys up. We gotta hook you guys
There you go, Derek. What?
All right.
And next time, and I'm gonna put in a special request here where we keep it recorded, Dave. I want an actual legit face size black and white cookie.
All right.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Those hold up. I'm gonna fucking mail you one.
Just remember to wrap it up.
So Wells, look at Wells.
Yo,
Like, what?
Ian, what's up,
I see
dude?
you in Wells.
Who's Wells?
Been a minute.
I don't know anybody named Wells.
Yo,
I used to have a friend. I used to have a friend named Ian. What happened to him?
Ian.
I don't know,
He been missing.
man.
He been missing.
I
Is
know
that what's
Mike
going
Wells.
on?
Man, I missed that guy, man. Shit.
In regards to those cookies, though, I actually told these guys like he forgot them. I was like, well, you know what? If you forgot cookies like that for me, just go to the store and buy a box of Entenmann's. That's what I prefer anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me some cookies. I love those little things. They're so good.
Yeah, man.
They're so good. You know what I'm saying?
Good stuff.
So. Yeah, so I mean, it was a good time. Some of us came in. I don't know, like we came in Friday. You know, we got to Chris's, we got to hang out. Like, yo, Kelly cooked the fucking banging dinner.
Man, she killed
You
that
know,
barbecue.
that
like,
whole park was fucking
it was so awesome. It's almost like a pregame in a way, like, so you know what the weekend wound up being. And I mean, and again, just catching up with people. You see them in person. Haven't seen these people in months. You know what I'm saying? And I love the way, like, it just feels like hey, like if we saw you yesterday, like type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much love, man. It's so much love, and it was like just such a good time to just bullshit. You know, got to see Eric there and stuff like that. Chris has his like wrestling belts and stuff like, and
Oh,
from his
yeah, man.
promotion that he used to run, we took the picture, like tag team champions. You know what I'm saying?
That was dope. That was dope.
So you know
Love
what Chris said? Like,
I love that photo.
He looked at the picture and he was like, "Man, these two guys look better than fucking any of the tag team champions I had in my promotion." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I actually
Give me
forgot
like,
guys
hey, I'm
for the
starting
big
back up.
Yep. He had the heavyweight title belt too. I forgot to take a picture with that one from his promotion, but he also had that beautiful AEW replica championship. Oh my god, that's a fucking gorgeous belt. That big gold belt.
Man. Nice.
You know, if anybody's a wrestling fan, you know, I don't know how many of y'all in this panel right now, but I mean,
I am.
It's beautiful stuff, man. It's good stuff. You know,
You don't. I mean, you don't have to be a fan to appreciate that either. That felt like legit, like real, like official.
Replica.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Like when you feel that,
Yeah.
and then you think back to those old, like when they'd have the matches where somebody take their belt and smack somebody in the face with it. Like, damn, that would hurt.
Yeah.
I don't care how
It puts it
ready
in
you think
perspective.
you are for that. That thing would hurt slapping you in the face.
Yeah, it was heavy, man. Like those things weren't light. It had real leather, real metal. Like those things were not light at all.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool to get the opportunity to actually take a picture with it too, because it meant so much to me, Jose. Like for a couple different reasons, man. Like we bust our tails to get our weight under control, man. So like we felt like champions just in that, because our goal was to hit a certain number by Skullface, and I feel like we did work. You know what I mean? So it was that was just symbolic of that, man. Like we conquered everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's nice. And it's like initially I didn't even think about it that in that way, but then after seeing that, it's like it is poetic. Like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to be like to have an opportunity to take a picture like that. Like I'm like, oh yeah, that is great. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like, and I busted my ass letting y'all work out and lose weight for me. It was crazy. I didn't think I was gonna make it down.
Oh, well played. Well played.
Yeah. You know,
Nice.
Chris also like for anybody that was able to see, like he's got like a detox with the Studio Series like 86 figures with some
Some
official
raunchy ass figures in there, perverts.
But they, well, you know, I'm not gonna name names, but I'm not gonna name names.
Now we need to see pictures of that.
Oh, it was it. They got posted.
It was Gort.
It was Gort. It's always the quiet ones, man. You gotta watch them.
Yo, putting Gort on blast.
Did somebody bring it up on here?
No, it was on ECR last night. He showed a couple of the pictures.
Yeah.
Yo,
Don't worry, I'll send you the pictures.
Yo, I fell asleep watching ETR last night. I don't know what happened. All I
mean, it was a long show.
It was a long show.
Yeah, we
had that long drive home just the night before. You were tired.
I don't know why. It was just like, yo,
It was all the banana
watching it,
waving,
and the
Derek.
next thing I know, it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and
See, there you go.
Oh, that picture. Oh,
That's it.
wow.
My favorite is still the Ultra Magnus. That's my jam.
I was about to share that too, Greg. There it goes.
Okay, yeah, I did see that one. I was like, what are they talking about? Yeah, okay, that was.
Hey, but that's the most PG one though.
Look at
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Tag
there it is.
team champions of
Yes.
the world.
I worked so hard getting y'all in shape. It was crazy.
Yeah, that belt, man. I want that belt so
You
bad.
was
It's
you was
just
a
not
Lou Albano for that squad, huh?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm Captain Lou. I'll take it.
Listen, I'm gonna own that belt one day. It's just not. A
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, jokes aside, y'all should be
Just
proud.
can't
Y'all
do it.
put in good work, and y'all got a
Yes,
lot of games to show for it, man. Good on y'all.
Oh, we appreciate that, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. You know, it's a grind every day, man. Like, you know, like not to sidetrack, but like just for fucking like me personally, it's like that shit is work, man.
Ooh.
There's
that
Kelly's
pork.
dinner. There's
Yeah.
Kelly's dinner.
Look,
Man,
I always bust Chris's balls about losing the South because he's been up there too long, but they proved me wrong. She still throws
Yeah.
down Southern style, and he had on his Waffle House fanny pack, so the South's still in that house.
dude, amazing.
Dude, I left an hour too early, man. I left an hour too early.
Look, and she didn't even like dump bottle sauce on it. She like watched her. She like whipped together her own little personal sauce on it when she was whipping it up, man. That shit was
That's
good.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Love it.
It was good. It was good. It was good. Ricky, how do you enjoy your time at Chris's when you got there?
It was awesome. Like first of all, I was like, okay, so like the whole being invited to scope, was like that was like a thing, and then
Shelf is still up. Look.
yeah, because look, your elbows ain't nowhere near. That's why it's
Before
still
the
up.
incident.
Oh no, that's after. That's after. It's gone.
The picture's gone.
The picture's gone.
Notice-
Yeah,
I already knocked one of the pictures down. It's over here.
But being invited, like having Chris reach out and invite me, man, that was really cool. Like
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
awesome
dope.
being able to slide over there and getting to see you guys. Like it was like I said, it was like an instantaneous breath of fresh air again to see y'all again. Like I know that's weird. Like we've only known each other for so long, but like from like the first time just sitting down with y'all, I just like I felt that peace around being around y'all. And
Yep.
like it's nice to feel that again. You get stressed out with the grind and everything.
Mhm.
Like not even as a negative, but we're all we all got families and stuff. That shit wears you down too, man. I love my kids. I wouldn't trade them, but it wears you down all the time. Just family all the time.
Yep.
And so it's nice to have that other family like come in.
I mean,
and
I'd
like
be
get that
okay with just
refresh.
I'd be okay with this family all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the normal everyday get up, make PB&Js for lunch, you know, put dinner together, get everybody ready for school, everybody ready for that normal daily routine wears you out just as much as a job does.
Because it's work. Yeah, it's
and then getting to see y'all, man. I like for real. I thought Jose was gonna pick me up, man. That dude, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If you ain't never had a Jose hug, like, that dude puts all his love. Like his face will split.
He probably could, man. He's got some gains, bro.
Like,
he probably could.
I don't know. Robert D tried to deadlift me and it didn't happen, but I sure picked his ass up in the air. You should have seen his face when I picked him up. But like for real, like that, just that. You know, it was great. Like even my wife said, she's like, man, and these are people you just met when you were up in Baltimore. I'm like, yep. She's like, holy crap, man! All y'all just sit around talking like you done known each other for forever. I'm like, yeah, it's just kind of how it's been.
Ricky, what I tell you like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something like that? Didn't I tell you that in a text?
Something about you was gonna lick my ear or something. I don't know.
That part, bro.
You know, so
I never remember which part I'm supposed to keep to myself. My bad.
That's a perfect
whatever.
Like, listen, that's a perfect example, and just for the people out there watching or listening, that's a very true statement. Like a bunch of us met Ricky for the first time just 7 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like at around TFCon time and stuff like that. You know, like and in those 7 months and whatnot, like I feel like I've known this dude for years, like I've known the rest of the guys on this panel, and I think that's just like a small example, like to show you, like again, for me, this is what it's all about: the camaraderie, the family, the relationships that we're fostering with each other. This is what it's about. This is what the realm is about to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that holds true for like a bunch of us. And it doesn't matter like your tenure. You could be brand new. You could have been here for years. Like if you feel like you want to step out, put your foot forward. Make a post, reach out to one of us. Come into one of these hangouts. Like we throw these links out there, and I'm gonna be the first one to admit we probably haven't done it as much as we should and as much as we used to do it in the past. I'm gonna put my best foot forward to make sure we kind of do that and try to get more people in and just kind of come on with us, share their experiences, because that's what the realm was built on initially. Just like having all of us in here, and honestly, Ricky, for being so brand new and for feeling like I've known this dude for years and feeling what I feel for this guy, like I feel for everybody else. That could be anybody. That could be you. That could be the
Hold on, don't take away the specialness of how you feel about me. Everybody,
just
man.
like all of us.
We're all. But I just want to put that out there for anybody that's watching or listening. That's what the realm is about. Like what I'm saying. It's the toys, the hobbies.
I think what you're trying to say is like it's one thing to be interacting like this.
Yes.
It's a completely different. I mean, we still have all this love and you know what I mean, the excitement to see each other's faces, but standing next to them, like somebody says something ridiculously funny, you can actually like reach over, grab them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's scratch and sniff with us, man. You can smell the farts, you can hear them. It's like, but just to add to what these two just said, don't wait for like a Skull Fest or a con or a TF con, BotCon, whatever, to actually get out and meet people. You can do this on your own. Like, hey, like that's how most of us got acquainted with one another. Like EE, I text EE just because we had a mutual friend on Facebook, and then I was like, dude, I'm gonna go to this con. Do you want to come? And look, he's right here still 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so we got you to blame for that?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, in a sense, yeah. But I mean, all of us kind of came into it like that. I told the story when Eric was doing his interviews. I was an Instagram lurker who I started following Jose and Dust and a few of the other dudes, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna be here at NJCC," which was like in 2015 or 2016 it was, and that's when I met everybody. And I never left after that. You know what I'm saying? So, if people are getting together and you haven't met them yet, just, send them a message. Say, hey, look, I follow you. I watch you. I'm a fan, whatever the case may be. And say, I'm coming to this con. Would you mind if I approached you? or whatever. I'm going to be there. Look for me. And that's usually how it all starts.
Or just
shoot,
I would say about
I'm sorry.
85% of that's of us started that way. So
Yep. And I'm glad you said that, Dave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, like that NJCC where we met you for the first time, like if you hadn't just been like, hey, my name is Dave, you were with your wife, like, I watch you guys, really enjoy this stuff. Like, dude, like you're my fucking brother. If you never did that, you wouldn't be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't want to get emotional. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what it is. That's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Love it.
And I think we all have shared experiences, similar experiences from not just the past weekend, but just from all of us knowing each other, and that's why like we're all in this shit and why we go hard for this shit. And thank God for our love for Transformers and any other hobby that we share. That brought us together. You know what I'm saying? And the internet and stuff like this. But there's something when you get together in person, and again, as they said, you don't have to wait for a big event. If you put it out there, people in the area get together. But especially
and that's what I was gonna say, Jose. Like the other thing is, yes, that part is like this is the blueprint, right? But like send out messages like, hey man, there's this con, or hey man, let's meet up at this restaurant after the con. Like I know there's a lot of people gonna be there, but would you guys like to grab some lunch or something after the con? I'm gonna be over here, stuff like that. Like don't be afraid to get outside your comfort zone. And I know that's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, man, had I not done that, I would have known the guys here in Michigan. Right?
You could have trimmed my ass out of that picture.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric.
No, it's good. You're good.
So some of the pics from the weekend, like Brent, can you go back? Just wanted to say, there you see Dave, you know what I'm saying? You see Mike came, you know what I'm saying, from the other side of the country.
From Washington.
You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting on a plane, coming hanging out with us for the weekend. Like, that's love, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking love.
I think we're spoiled with that too, Jose. The fact that like Mike makes those big trips to see us, you know what I'm saying? Like we're spoiled. Mike, thank you for doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like you're like 3 hours away, not across the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? Like
love and appreciate that. You see Russ and Anna, Ricky there, Chris, Mal also. Like awesome to see that dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? Fucking that's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even sometimes you see people you didn't even expect to see. It was like, oh shit, what's up?
So the gentleman that's in between me and Ricky, Chris Mal, right? And I only met him through Bobby and coming to these Skull Fests, right? And me and him every single time we connect. Like it's like I can't explain it, but we spend at least 45 minutes catching up, an hour every time, and by the time we leave, it's like, damn, bro, I'm not gonna see you for a while. Like, like it's not that we can't keep in contact. It's just that it's special when we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, dude. Like you wouldn't believe. Like, like I love seeing his face, and I actually told my wife, like, I hope he's there when I go. And we was like one of the first people that greeted me when I got there. So
yeah, look at this for what it is, man. I'm telling you. You got people flying from across the country to be at this particular event.
Shoot,
not just from the country,
out of the country.
You only
other
you only
countries.
do this,
from
right. That's what I'm saying.
Ireland,
you only
England.
do this right. You only really hear about that for like conventions. That's how deep this.
There's my boy Greg.
Collective is, man.
Funny dude, man.
Greg, Greg had me laughing always, especially when we was around the grill. They were talking about music. Bobby and then was talking about music, going back and forth, man. I was actually getting some info off of that.
Some knowledge,
yeah.
Hey, but did y'all see that? Did y'all see that sexy carpenter in that picture, like 2 pictures back, who was standing next to us? Wait a minute. Right there, right next to Justin there. Look at that sexy carpenter right there. Look at that guy right there. Look at Wolf.
Me and you are the most intimidating dudes there wearing no sleeves.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. They did not want to mess with you, dog.
Hey, yo, Wolfie, I was so upset that I didn't get a selfie with you before I left, man. And we literally said bye to each other on the steps.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Dude, I was like, yo, I didn't get a picture with Wolfie. I said, okay, then I gotta make sure that's the first one I get the next time I see him. So yeah, man,
sure.
absolutely, man.
Look at this. So this picture right here, just it's almost like a kind of like a snapshot, and it doesn't even like show you all of it. You know, this is a snapshot, and this was happening all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying, with just people in their conversations. Dante there, Wolfie sitting there, like Ace, Milo. You see Derek there. Everybody just chatting, chilling. You know, Mike. You see Russ and Anna.
Hey, I'm in my domestic violence T-shirt.
Hey, to be fair, Jose, I was keeping that seat warm for you because you had just got up. I was just like, okay, let me hold the seat for him.
The podcast.
And here we go. The podcasting, all types of podcasting going on throughout the course of the weekend as well. Eric, man, I really enjoyed, like, you know, the time we were chilling at the table and just chatting it up with a few of the other heads. And then even, you know, seeing people pop in and out and just kind of just hearing their opinions on everything that just was being discussed. It's pretty awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's running the pictures?
You know,
Brian, roll back one, bud. That guy right there. This tall drink of water right here.
Look at this guy.
He hit me dead in my feels. I'm gonna be honest with y'all on here because it's just us and nobody on the internet will see this. But he almost made my allergies kick in when he walked into the podcast room.
Dude,
you better cut that out. Same here, bro. I think we all got choked up.
No, because look, I'm gonna tell you, I was sitting right next to Eric. We were in the podcast room, and I took a picture earlier of Wolfie wolfing down a hot dog, like swallowed that bitch whole.
With the glizzy.
Yeah. And so I just messaged Jeremy. I'm like, dude, I wish you were here. I hate the fact that you couldn't make it, but I got a present for you. And I sent him the picture of Wolfie swallowing that thing down. And all that turkey damn did was, yeah, man, it sucks I couldn't be there. And what he told me later was he was just parking the car down the street to come in when he responded to me. So he slipped in, like we're sitting there talking, and all of a sudden somebody walks in, and I just looked up, and it like I had to do a double take. Because first of all, he taller than any of y'all think he is from ETR. He's tall as fuck. And he loves it when you tell him how tall you think he is. He loves it. So like I did a double take and I was like, holy fuck, like it caught me. I had to sit for a minute before I could even get up and go give him a hug, man.
He hit me with that text message like on your left, and I was like, you mother.
He
got me with it. He got me with it. I was like, all right, guy.
He got me, man. Jeremy, I love you more than you love me, dude. Don't
that was like the icing on the cake for me.
So this picture, this exact picture right here was literally like maybe like a minute after I saw him and got there, and I was like, holy shit, you're real, dude. You're real. We got to fucking prove it. It's just awesome that he came through.
So dope.
You know, like incredible. You know, that's incredible to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know, it was an unexpected surprise. So that
I gotta step in for a sec. He was the last one to get there, but he caught up pretty quick because he was the fucking drunkest one at one point.
That's because he's a lightweight. Don't pump his head. He's a lightweight.
My PAs to do it to you, man.
He had 2 beers and a Fago, and he was stumbling around all over the place, man.
You know,
so that conversation right there got crazy. Like at the beginning, because we started getting to like the Doctor Strange and why Phil didn't like it, and I was like, I need to be recording this right now.
And that's what Greg had me cracking up. He's like, hey y'all, I might look like a rapper and sound like a rapper, but I ain't no rapper.
But then you see his Facebook profile, and I'm like, bro, you look like a rapper on your profile. Like, what are you talking about?
He was a trip, man. I like that guy. He was a cool dude.
There's Greg and Travis and stuff like that. You know, so good to see him too.
My wife loves
Sanjay. What up? It was good seeing him.
My wife loved Travis. She's like, have you met this guy yet?
Right there. That's it right there that we've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, first time to eat the whole ETR cast together for a photo. First time ever. And they're one with the man himself.
The best part is Dust was live while y'all were taking that picture.
Yeah. I gotta go back. I haven't seen those live videos yet. I gotta go find him and watch him. The man himself. There he goes. Justin, that's when he was heading out. He was heading out right there. I wish I would have had a little bit more time to talk to him, but he said he was coming to BotCon, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll make sure get some good time with him.
Hey, Smilo.
There goes Ace. You see Derek there in the back doing the same thing, taking pics.
That's
I like this.
Paul C on the
Paul
other
C,
side.
good to see
Abe
that, dude.
says, "Paul, get off your phone," and Paul says, "I saw this and said the same thing."
I'm so glad he made it too. Like,
Yeah,
He
man.
had a rough
He had some bull
He
crap.
had a rough time.
Yeah,
He got delayed. He lost about 6 or 7 hours at
There's the
Showtime.
king of
Cody.
England. Yeah.
King Cody. What's up,
That dude
dude?
is funny, man.
I haven't seen Cody since the last Go Fest, so that was
the first time I got to meet him. He was a cool dude.
That's a
Yo,
couple
so
of
that's
years.
even cool in itself. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You
No,
went
go
back
ahead.
for a reason. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. I wasn't saying
No,
that.
I was just my bad. I was just saying on the next one, it was cool also to meet Ace's wife. Like I had never
Yes.
met her.
Yes.
By the way,
Yeah,
here's
me
Jeremy B in the back.
Oh, you could
already.
tell, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Eric, same thing. It was the first time Ace's wife
Yeah.
came to like one of these. Nice to meet her too. I asked him. I was like, "Yo, she have a good time?" He was like, "Yeah, she did." I was like, awesome." You know what? Like, I think sometimes like we defy expectations. Like, I think our wives, if they don't know, like, oh, okay, my man is into like this, collecting toys or whatever, and then they wonder like how your friends are, and then they meet
get
them, and then
around
they're
us.
like, "Holy
Yep.
shit! Like these are normal people."
Yeah, that's exactly how my
Even
wife.
that, I mean,
That's exactly what my wife said.
They don't
Yeah.
have pocket protectors and glasses.
Oh,
Matt-
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
our wives
Matt's
see
wife.
the
Matt's
enjoyment.
wife is a saint.
is the real MVP
That
there.
was great.
For,
She's
for dealing with Matt.
And let me tell you
He's
too,
great.
like we had a conversation. You know, he had the Bobby had the little talk downstairs, and I when we were back upstairs afterwards, I was sitting next to her and I was talking to her. I was like, you know, your husband has some huge balls, and she started laughing. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, he stood in a room surrounded by Transformers and Transformers fans and talked about how much garbage Transformers is. And she giggled a little, and she goes, that's because he stands by his convictions, and that's why I love him. And I looked at her and I said, man, I hope my wife feels half the way about me that you feel about your husband. She's an awesome
that's
lady.
amazing.
Like
She's awesome.
That's great.
She was awesome.
She's very nice.
When they were leaving on Saturday, and I was saying goodbye to them, I was like, "Sal, God bless you."
Yeah.
Yep.
And also Matt's a lot nicer in person.
And
than
then
he is
she's
on
like, "Why does
podcast.
everybody keep saying that to me?"
There goes Dante, man.
Yeah,
So cool.
Dante.
Good to catch up with him as well. You know what I'm saying? Always good to see him. That's the only time I get to see him in person. Are these
Jaina.
Dana.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
she
listen,
killed it in the kitchen Sunday.
Yeah,
She
and I'm
killed
gonna
it.
tell you, like, she was the MVP for me this weekend because actually, like, while we were like in the park and like all together, kind of doing like the video shoot and stuff, my glasses like screw got loose and one of my lenses popped out of my frames, and you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm fine, like, to chill or whatever without my glasses, but I definitely need them to drive. So when we got back to the house, like I saw her and I was like, hey, do you would you happen to have a screwdriver? I lost my lens, whatever. She brought a screwdriver I needed. I was able to fix my glasses, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Because
Dope.
Dave, Eric, I don't know how we would have gotten home. I don't know. We'd still be in Maryland, I think.
You'll be there.
No one
Yo,
did that thing, though. But we
Yo,
didn't
and
get
there
too
goes
bad
Joe
of it.
KW.
Uncle Dolphin.
Uncle Dolphin, and the cool thing was that him and his wife Krista, like, they helped. They let us tour their home as well.
Yeah.
And
That was dope,
That was dope.
man.
That
I
was an
love
awesome
that
experience.
setup.
I didn't know what my dream home was until I saw Joe's home.
Hey,
Like,
when we were over at Joe's house, did anybody get to take pictures? Did anybody feel like, like I did? I was like, yo, I don't know how to feel about us taking pictures.
Yeah. I didn't take any either.
I
was
didn't
like,
take
man.
any. I was like, I don't know how they feel about this, but man, the setup in his joint,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, look,
That's crazy.
Derek was over there trying to do the hard sell on his wife for setting up his stuff like that stuff, and my wife trying to pop in and do a little bit. I was like, come on here, mind your business. He's trying to sell his wife on the thing.
Hold on. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
a hard sell because we actually have module cases coming in. But I was explaining to her because she was, she was on the fence about it. But she was like, after she actually saw it, she was like,
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, you might need these now."
Yeah. I said those are the ones that's on their way. So you'll see them. I said you'll see them soon.
Yeah, man.
Go back a
it
photo,
takes, it
Brent.
takes a little over a year to get the mugs, though.
Go back to so here, like these were a couple of guys also that I chatted up for the first time there. So, and of course, again, another thing with these is like you meet new people, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you put yourself out there and just sort of say hello, I had great conversations like with each of these guys, you know what I'm saying?
Those were the guys from Ireland, right?
Andy and Kieran. It's
Andy and Kieran.
And that's Adam next to Travis. Yeah.
Nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the chance to speak to all those guys. Very cool. Adam, I got to try to find him on social media so I can friend
Me too.
him.
I was looking and I'm like, I can't find this rock star anywhere.
Really cool guys. And again, you know, like Cody, traveling from another country across the pond, Ireland, the UK, to come and hang out for the weekend. And I think that kind of just is a testament to like the experience of the weekend, the meeting of people, the relationships. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about, guys.
And those dudes, they lost a lot of weight too, man. Like, shout out to them. That's why they were able to wear them short shorts.
Thighs. Shout out to them and their inner thighs, man. They love them
short shorts.
So shout out to those guys, man. Good to meet you. And Paul C, man, again, like we said, he had a hell of a fucking travel that weekend. Like he lost 6 or 7 hours of chill time due to delays and stuff like that. But he made it, and even with all that, he's like, "Yo, this is still a win. It's still a win because I got to see people, and you know, and it's just like that's just again, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Great to see him. Great to see him. There goes Steve.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you now, like if you're not on Bobby's, Patreon, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of good content.
Oh, I can't wait!
Interviews that we did, we got all the wives together for one, and Chris spearheaded that. But then also you can hear like some of the wives talk about how they got into collecting as well, which is an interesting conversation. So be good to hear.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one, man.
Yeah, my wife is desperately dreading that one.
Oh, she should. She was fine.
I know she would. I know she would. But she's like one of those. She's like, I bet you I said something stupid. I'm like, I bet you didn't.
Like this is hilarious.
That's
like,
a funny picture.
This chick right here.
Dude, you had to be there, man.
I had a few of these like this, and when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, I gotta caption this somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does the caption say?
Idea what you guys
get with someone who looks at you like Vinny looks at Jeremy B. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's awesome. That was a good time. That was actually after all the festivities at Bobby's. We went back to Chris's and we were just kind of like the after party if you stay and good time. Man. Jeremy was
this one right here. The caption this shit in the realm was off the chain.
You listen to me, Mew.
Like one of the captions that somebody put was like, "Okay, I'm only gonna do it one more time, boss." Like some shit like that. Shit was funny too.
Yo, Esteban's was funny. Like I'm trying my hardest, but everyone keeps asking me to go back one more slide every time. Shout out to Esteban.
Those captions.
I thought the funny shit about that was like when that was happening. Dave was like, he thought he was recording with his phone and he had his phone on and he had the camera on him, but he wasn't recording for like 2 minutes. And honestly, I saw EE Prime with his phone out thinking he was recording too, and he didn't record, but then he didn't catch the last few seconds of it. He realized
we were
and then he hit
we were just standing outside there just making up. You know,
it was late. Come on, man.
It was good times, man. It was fucking good times, man.
I got about 12 seconds. I'm looking at my phone now of that conversation.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Hey, everybody, we had a quick stop in.
Hey, what's up, darling?
Hey. I miss
she knows us now. She knows us now.
Love you, baby. She's got to go to bed. She got to get up early for work.
Yeah, teacher life.
So I mean, again, just good times overall, man. Like, you know, I got there. You know, great to see Wolfie. Like, I didn't know that he was going to be there. Jeremy B showing up out of nowhere. Great to see him.
Two great surprises.
When JD and Chan showed up, like again, like like just every time you turn around and you see that person, it's just like, what's up? Just pure happiness, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's just good times. I mean, if does anybody else just relate your weekend, man? I know we've all had different experiences there, like different conversations. I think somebody in the chat was asking like, what was the funniest moment? You know what I'm saying? Like Vinny caught me on tape, getting attacked by Butters. You know what I'm saying? I think that was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure there's a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody got any funny stories?
The slugs climbing on the brick wall and all y'all popping up trying to get away from them. That was pretty funny.
I want to know how the 3 smallest dudes there broke a granite countertop.
Let's talk about that.
The smallest dude, Vinny and Gort together don't weigh 200 pounds.
Yeah,
Dave does on his own.
And you're still one of the small. You're the 3 skinniest guys, smallest guys.
So
there.
happy I was on it.
I'm so glad it wasn't me.
I was so happy.
Why were you happy? Because it wasn't
me. Because it wasn't me, and because it was you. So I got something to fuck with you about for a while.
Yo, between that and the picture, and I think like I don't know if anything else, the curtain, right? I was like, yo, we're never getting invited back to Chris's again. Like,
you have to keep them in the backyard. So you have a pop-up tent out there.
Right to the basement, guys. Right to the basement.
Next time, Chris gonna make y'all sign a waiver before coming over.
That's it.
Insurance and shit. That cat video attacking your foot was funny.
I have two funny moments that I literally almost pissed my pants. One was when Dave was trying to shut off the fucking computer light, and when we were trying to fall asleep downstairs, and I think it was JD, and he's like, "Oh, here I can fix it," and then he lays out the biggest fart. He's like, "Oh, I can fix it." And it was so perfect timing. Like he was like, Dave's like, "Oh, let me see if I can shut it off." And JD's like, "Oh no, I can fix it." He just lays out this big ass fart. And the second one was Vinny. Dude, Vinny was the happiest bunny. Like
he was lit. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, with intoxication and everything, he was so happy jumping to person to person. And there was one moment where Dust was trying to go to sleep, and he was tired, and Vinny was like the last one to pump up his bed that night. And
that was a Friday night.
He started pumping up his bed. And he's like talking to Dust while he's doing it, so he shut it off. He's like, "Dust, what did you say?" And then Dust started talking, and Vinny would turn on his pump and go. It was like, and if the dynamic between Vinny and Dust, it was like the most precious moment to me because it was like the son trying to get back at the dad. And he was like, "Hey, Dad, what were you trying to say?" he did it like 6 times, and it was just I was waiting for Dust to get up and pull his like belt out of his pants and just like beat this son of a bitch down. It was the funniest thing I ever
There's
heard.
Vinny in the chat. What's up, Vinny? Miss you, dude. Fucking love seeing you this weekend.
So that's Friday night.
He said, "Tuck me in."
Everybody's lying down, right? Dave comes walking over by me. He goes, "Oh, y'all all going to bed?" I hit my second win just now. As soon as he said that, I don't know how quick Vinny came running from the other end of the basement. He was just standing right there. What? I heard second win. So we go outside, and we're sitting outside again. This was maybe an hour after Ricky left. We hear and see a car pull out the driveway. And we're like, who the fuck is that leaving right now? Dave's like, yo, was Ricky and his wife like doing something freaky in driveway? I said, I don't know. It's been a while.
Maybe.
I was like, yo, did someone just get their car stolen? Like, what the fuck? So I start walking around the side of the house. I look and I saw it was Mason who was driving his girlfriend down the driveway because she doesn't like backing out the driveway. I was like, okay, because it was late. Everybody was asleep, but I just see this car just pull out. And we're like, yo, who the fuck was that? And Dave goes, I'm going to check on something, and goes to sleep. Doesn't come back. Well,
After
his
catching
second win,
a second win.
his second win lasted all of 10-15 minutes.
So I think for me, man, like the one of the funniest moments was that it was two of them actually. I do have two, but like one of the funniest moments was hearing Chris Maul talk about his situation, man. Oh, that dude is hilarious, bro. And I'm not gonna spoil it. Again, it's a circle of trust type of deal. But oh my god, what is this? What?
This is the bed. These are the beds. We were lined
These are
up.
the beds.
We were literally like right next to each other.
Wow.
So is this Chris getting ready to tuck Jeremy
This is
in?
Chris
Oh yeah,
Jeremy.
Chris
Yeah.
Jeremy's
So
bed.
we had
Yeah.
first we had Eric, and then Chan, Dave.
Look at Dom. He is hugging that pillow back there. Look at him.
Dude, I was so pissed that Jeremy was going to be like right next to me because he was what
He's so wiry.
a dust. It finally get quiet. It finally would get quiet, and he'd be like, "Hey, dust."
That's
So
hilarious.
I had the FOMO, yo, because like Dom, remember you were laying right there. Remember, like I grabbed my bag and I was like looking at y'all and you're like, we just do fucking hovering over everybody, and I'm like, are we going to bed? Because I'm like looking at it, like, are we done for the night? Like I don't, So I'm like, I take my shit upstairs and I go lay down. I think Brian's already out. Fucking Mike is already out on the couch next to me. I think Brink is already done. He's sleeping. And then I'm up and I'm scrolling through my phone and I hear these guys going off downstairs laughing and shit. And I'm like, I'm fucking missing out. I thought they were going to bed. And then it quiets down, right? So I was like, after like about 10 or 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, like not too bad. I guess they're going to bed. And then like 5 minutes later, I hear them fucking laugh and they're going at it again. And I'm like, I was like, I'm missing out.
So it got real quiet, right? And then all of a sudden, the first person that falls asleep starts to snore, right? So then I'm pretty sure I know who it was. I'm not gonna say anything, but they sound like the Predator when they fucking snore. So you hear, and I'm like, yo, the fucking Predator's in here, and then fucking everybody wakes up. All of a sudden, Dust blasts on his phone. He puts the Predator, like the real sound. And everybody's like, what the fuck is that?
Dust is nuts, man. Dust is nuts. Oh, that's hilarious, man.
And then, the farts got so bad, I went upstairs and searched Kristen's house for Febreze.
Oh,
So
wow.
I go upstairs. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Chris is like, "What are you doing up here?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Febreze." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Y'all got enough methane gas to power a small vehicle, huh? Like y'all was going crazy.
I think
hilarious.
Dust is like all of a sudden you'll hear Dust like, why does it smell like fucking blueberries in here?
And then the snoring was so bad, I had to put on my white like rain falling and thunder on my phone, like white noise.
I've heard about your white noise
on Max.
At
And JD said he got up to pee how many times?
Yeah,
I got up like 4 times in an hour just to take a piss.
Wow. That's funny, man. That's a fact, Rock Jesus. Don't strike a match. That ball blew up.
I heard, like when I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard like Dave's like little recording going on. I was like, "What the fuck? Is there a fucking storm going on?" What's going on?
I mean, and another when I was talking about getting to meet people, I forgot to mention Chan and JD because although I had kind of met them at TFCon, they're dropping off the sewer diorama thing. So it was just like a real quick, hey, nice to meet you type thing. But now after all this time, and again, like I was saying earlier about really clicking with people you didn't know, like being able to give them both hugs, like JD gives good hugs too, y'all. Don't let him down.
No doubt.
Those whiskers are very tickly.
And they're very it's very comforting. It's good hugs. It was great to actually be able to meet them at that level now.
Yeah, seeing JD's beard again, like after not seeing it, I'm convinced he's the third member of ZZ Top.
I mean,
I
my guitar around.
Yeah, I remember seeing Dust in the morning, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, grabbing a bagel, getting coffee, whatever. And I'm like, how did you sleep? How'd you sleep? He's like, what sleep? You know what I'm saying? How could you sleep with all these guys down there fucking farting and talking loud, making noise? Like, it's fucking funny. It was just hilarious, man. But honestly, like, to me, I feel like those are like the best times. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I wasn't down there with those guys like what they were talking about this time, but I was the last time, and I remember I was just fucking laughing my ass off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the snoring and the laughing, and Dave's like, "Shut the fuck up!" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking so fucking funny, man. Like,
I think time Tyler had to get up and go and sleep in the laundry room. It was so bad.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
yes.
He's like, I can't no more. I'm out. And he went upstairs and like slept in the laundry room.
But that's smarter than anybody else. Jesus, I didn't think about that. The ironing board's already in there for me. I'm ready to go.
Hey, so you too? You ironed your clothes?
Eric, please tell me you iron your clothes.
Yes, dude. Like, so
finally, somebody like me,
Bobby.
somebody
Dude,
out of this.
I iron my shorts. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got up in the morning, like after my jog or whatever, and I go to take my shower, and I was like, so I hate to trouble you, but do you happen to have an iron? And Bobby's like, you gonna ask me for a iron? Next thing you're gonna be asking me for is for a spatula. So he goes up, gets it. I I'll do my iron. I come back with it, and I'm coming upstairs, and Laura's like, "You are too much with that iron board. You are too much." But you gotta get wrinkles out of white pants or white shorts, man, because they just look terrible. One wrinkle makes them look all wrinkled, man. But yeah, I iron my clothes too, bro. Like, I feel you.
Yeah, they all make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, look at Dave ironing." I'm like, "This isn't a surprise. This is every fucking time." You know.
Dave ironed my shirts for me before.
Yeah,
last year Dave ironed like everybody's clothes.
Yeah.
See, Dave, you need to start charging them rent to do that.
Wow.
Stuff. Be like, throw me $5 to iron your clothes.
Yeah, you guys like to make fun of me, but man, I'm like, I'm the perfect guy to take home, man. Like, I cook, clean, and I iron. I don't take up much space either. Like, throw them in
a little strap and throw them across the back and walk home with them.
So for everybody that's on right now, because again, like I mentioned earlier, we see so many people, we didn't get to spend enough time. Like, is there anybody in particular that comes to memory that you maybe didn't get enough time to chat with or whatever, and you wanted to? You know what I'm saying?
Everyone. Bobby.
Oh yeah, I unfortunately didn't speak to Matt Hurd as as much as I would like to.
Matt Hurd, yep.
He was a busy guy, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to get a minute with him, but.
Yeah,
maybe next time I'll have to get on the shelf gravy to hang out with them.
Yeah,
it's always Bobby for me. Like
we got a show tomorrow. He can always jump in.
It's hard to just grab him aside because it's like everybody, it's his house. He's doing things. He's amazing on the grill. Like he cooks all the meat on the grill, and he's out there, shooting it up. And it's a great, he does a great job, and all appreciate to him and his wife and treating us out to that delicious food that they make, the homemade ice cream. Like it's just
cheese.
Yeah. I'm so sad because I didn't get any cheese.
Oh, that mac and cheese! Woo!
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is good.
Man, that mac and cheese was everything.
Mac and cheese is good. For a few of her recipes, I know I'm getting a few of them from her because they're.
There you go.
Cool.
I feel like every time I talk to Laura, she thinks I'm only hanging around with her to talk to her just to steal her recipes. Because I stole her lasagna with the pepperoni in it when she used to make that. Because she used to make that every year too. She didn't make it this year though, but she had that lasagna with the pepperoni slices in it. I was like, oh man.
She has something for everybody. She has something for everybody. Like if you were watching your intake on things, like she has some stuff that was vegetarian. She has some stuff that was, it was something for everybody there, man.
Did she make that gumbo
you would not
too?
go. No, the jambalaya was made
Adam made it.
Adam made it, It's spicy, nice.
So there's two Adams there. So like there's Adam that looks like a punk rocker, and then there's Black Adam there, for lack of a better word.
I like to say it first. Yeah. But that was jambalaya. That was fantastic.
Oh, that was really good. Jambalaya was good. I think that's probably what I enjoyed the most there. Honestly. We had a
good.
kick.
And
Had a
it's,
kick.
she's the best too, because she like, she put the first tray of mac and cheese out, and like all of a sudden you'll see her come out and like she'll announce like the second tray is coming out. So if anybody hasn't gotten their first serving of it, like, and she just made it aware that the second tray was coming out and everything. It's just great. It's just great stuff.
Delicious.
And the food was amazing. The company was amazing. And
I almost missed that mac and cheese. It was like just a little left in that container. I almost missed it. I was like, I got to give me some of this.
And his little one, Leia, was like drawing pictures for everybody, and it was just
sweetheart,
just a cutie pie, just like asking, like, what do you want me to draw you, and just going at it and signing.
But it's always a cat.
Always a cat. Taurus.
Dom, it's funny you bring her up. Like, I was so impressed, like, while like the round table discussion was going on and Leia was with Bobby, like up front, you know what I'm saying? Like, while the discussion was happening, and she's in a room full of people, you know what I'm saying? And she was not phased one bit, and she's clapping and like, yay, and it like almost like a part of the presentation. And I was like, that girl is a superstar.
Yo, she's funny though. Like, she's funny because like Phil was sitting on the floor downstairs. This was Sunday morning. And she comes down, Phil's on the floor messing with some Chug figures with the Irish connection. And she points at Phil, and then she taps me on the leg, and she was like, "Hey, that's Hatman." And I was like, okay, because that's what she calls Phil. And she was like, no, call him Hatman. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. She said, psst, call him Hatman. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And she was like, hey, Hatman. She's such a sweetheart, man. She's such a sweetheart. It was hilarious.
I got a picture I got to send to Bobby and Laura. Like, I've been joking around with her. She'd set her drink down over by me and stuff. And I'd be like, it's $5 every time I got babysit your drink. And she's like, I'm not going to pay you money. I'm not going to pay you money. Like, and I just kept it going like all weekend. And then Miss Laura's like, it's time to go to bed. And then, like, I was like, every time your mom says that, you owe me $15 more. She's like, I'm not going to pay you money. So what she did is when she was doing all the drawings for everybody, like I was sitting over by the fire pits talking to people, and she ran up to me. She had drawn $100 bills and then cut them out.
Hey, smart.
She said, "This is my payment for you." And I was like, "Oh man, that's a door." And I kept them, and I told her I'm gonna hang them on my fridge and take a picture and send it to her mom and dad so she could see that I have them on my fridge. But then I had a low key parent snitch on her too. Like Miss Laura started laughing at me because I was like, "Laura, I got a parent snitch." She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, They just ran up to me, and she goes like this. She goes, "I got something for you, but it's a secret. Keep telling me." She had a $10 bill. She was trying to give me real money, and I was like, "Oh, like, you already paid me my money. You paid me way more. I owe you now." I was like, "You need to go put your money back where you got it from, so you don't lose it, like that."
Yeah.
And she's like,
"That's what she needed that 10 for."
Is that she got it from you?
No.
Okay.
Yo, you know where she got that 10 spot from? She got that from Vinny. She got that money from Vinny because she was in there dancing.
Yeah.
She was in there dancing and like to the drill song, right? Like Bobby loves drill. We all know that, but like it was actually I think 504, and she was like getting it. And Vinny's like, here, like you earned this money, and now she's trying to come give you the money. That's funny how that story connects.
Yeah, she tried to pay me, and I was like, I owe you, and she goes, well, if you're sure. And then she ran off with it back into the house again. She's like all his kids, man. Bobby and Laura are great people and have done great jobs with their kids. Like,
hilarious.
It was awesome. Everything was just amazing. But if I had to pick one, I didn't get much time with Robert D, and I'm kind of sad about that.
I talked to him just a little bit too.
I made sure to carve out some time to talk to him just about grilling.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. But
one of the funniest things with Robert was in the basement. I guess he stayed at Bobby's house the night before. And he hid a bunch of like little tiny tools. Like all the robots were holding some things they shouldn't be. He had,
so that's where that came from. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to put it out there, man.
No, it's public knowledge now at this point. Everybody knows. Like if you were there and you were in that basement, like you seen it.
It was funny. They had like Luke Skywalker holding like a little monkey wrench. Like, it was crazy.
Which I think what was it? Bobby was using some kind of pliers on the Magic Square Hound review. And I guess Robert didn't like that.
Yeah.
Pliers to pull the head out.
You know, Robert D goes to the extreme, man. He goes to the extreme. Like there was pliers everywhere. There was little small miniature tools everywhere. And it's gonna take Bobby at least months to find all that stuff, bro.
Every time though, there's something.
It's something.
Yeah.
Business cards last time.
I'm glad I got to chat him up real quick, but definitely didn't spend enough time with him as I wanted to. But I was surprised to find out, like, because he's like, home base in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Again, another guy that's pretty close, but just don't spend enough time with. And I was like, he was like, dude, call me, let's hang out. And I was like, and since I see him grilling all the time and stuff like that, I'm like, dude, didn't you move? I see you in the house, or you're grilling all the time. And he's like, no, I'm still in Brooklyn, like during the week and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, we got to do lunch then. So I'm going to try to hit him up this week and see if we could have dinner or something. And, if not this week, next week. But again, just like putting, a little bit more effort into trying to, again, like just hook up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, such a high off this weekend. It's like, I wanted to continue.
Got to keep it going.
To continue. Like, let's hang out. Let's, let's do it. And again, anybody could do it. Like, Eric, be with the My Rock crew and stuff like that. You guys having your meetups, eating good food, a bunch of fucking toys on the table. You know what I'm saying? A good fucking time, man. It's just
that was interesting. We didn't have any toys on the table. JD, I think, was the only one that brought some toys. But usually there's a table full of toys. So I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's true, man. That's true. The only toys that were there were already there.
Yeah.
Everybody was busy catching up and hanging out.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. And that's what it's about. Like honestly, I think I had a toy conversation with the Ireland connection, as Eric said. You know what I'm saying? Like because he heard me like mention Chugs and he was like, oh yeah. He was like, and I was like, we'll talk later. And we had a good conversation.
He loves Chugs, man. And
he loves Wars.
But honestly, like, seeing Wolfie, seeing everybody, like, it was just like, hey, how you doing? How's the family? How are you doing? Like, because again, some of us haven't seen each other in a couple of years and stuff like that. And, with all the craziness and the world situation and whatnot, people have gone through stuff and it was just like, again, just real life conversations. Again, the toys, the hobby, everything, bringing everybody together. But when everybody was together, it's like it's real life. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just talking real life business. And to me, I just cherish all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be able to find out, everybody's well, have a good time, have a drink, break bread. You know what I'm saying? Best thing in the world. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, any other funny experiences anybody want to share from the weekend?
I think Derek B was trying to say something. Derek B was trying to say something. What?
No, I was gonna say that I wouldn't mind trying to get together to do something else before BotCon.
Oh yeah,
if something else came up, because I was sitting there trying to Jersey Comic Con already came and passed, right?
There's another one. I forget. Wait. Did we do a Toy Con already this year? What month?
We did a Zolo and a Toy Con, but I mean, there's always the Wing Show, which is once a month on a Friday.
Once a month.
We've got
a small show, but
I think we've got a RetroCon. That's in September, though.
That's in September. That's after BotCon.
Yeah. And listen, look, the convenience of like having like a toy show or convention or something like that is like, it's an opportunity for just people to kind of go to like a centralized like location and stuff like that. But we also want to stress that it doesn't even have to be that. You know what I'm saying? We, people can meet up, go to somebody's house, chill, like JD and Chan are very welcoming, you know what I'm saying, opening up their home like to people that they know and members of the realm. And it's like, they're like, come through, spend the weekend, have a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like posted that JD's birthday is like July. So just saying, that's literally what
okay.
There you go.
So like, we stress that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so welcoming, you know what I'm saying? People, like, it's just so cool, like, to be able to know like friends like you guys, you know what I'm saying, that and where it's like, hey, like we want to do this, we want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like the convention is the convenient stuff, but it doesn't have to be the convention. Me, Eric, Dave, we've hooked up, had dinner in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. Dave has invited us to his home. We did a Halloween gathering that was awesome. We did fucking last year a barbecue during the summer, and it was great to just bring our wives and chill and hang out and like just fucking catch up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
throw a block party. Look at them. Just rent a spot and everybody bring a tray.
So if you have the opportunity to do that in your area, like do it. Trust me, man, because I mean, these are friends for life, man. Like I say family, and it's true. You guys are family.
You know what, Jose, one of the good things about my situation with traveling is, and sometimes I'm up in Michigan. When I try and hang out with Eric B and the boys, and I'm going to Utah in a couple weeks. I'm probably gonna hopefully see Tyler Leet. Say hi to that dude.
Nice.
Yeah,
man.
Nice.
Like that's.
If I know you're there, I'm gonna come say hi.
Yeah, sure. Can somebody push a button in New York somewhere?
They're working, man.
Can Wolfie come to the Bronx?
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, man. But like, that's awesome, and just the fact that hey, like you want to do that, like you have the opportunity to be on the road. Chris does the same thing, like when he's on the road for his work. I know he sees Dave. I've had the opportunity to see him, hook up, have dinner. Like, it's fucking awesome, man. It's fucking awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what's awesome? Go ahead, E. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Last time Chris came, we all went to Dinosaurs Barbecue in Brooklyn.
Yep. Nice.
Miss Siobhan,
hey, I just want to.
Hi, Miss Siobhan.
Yeah. I just want to give the ladies in the chat a shout out. My wife and Derek's partner is in the chat, man. Look at that.
Hey,
the ladies showing up. And that's
Siobhan?
another perspective too. Like somebody was saying earlier, man. Like when they get there and they get around us, they get it. You know what I mean? Like they might have one idea of what it's like to get there, but when you get there, like they get it, man. They get it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yep.
My wife needs a little more exposure to this.
Do like I did mine, man. Make her a roofie colada and throw some.
She saw a picture.
Whoa.
Okay. Like 3 days ago, a bunch of people like LARPing in the park. Like, look what I pictured you and your friends are doing right now.
Couldn't be further from the truth.
The pictures. You've met Dave already. Like, I mean, what are you talking about?
Raiden is what he said last night. Hawaiian Raiden over there had me cracking up.
That is super funny.
When I had you guys here, nobody else was here that time.
So when we did the big one with all the wives, my wife didn't come because it was Eli's Halloween party. The Halloween.
That's
one.
right. That's right.
But when we did
what about the second time?
She came. But she already met you, and she had already met you and Laura before that.
All right.
I remember meeting her at one time at Dave's and stuff like that. But like again, like you just said it, right? Like, hey, your wife sends you a LARPing picture. This is what you guys are doing. Like we got to meet her. Like I remember you relayed that story like during our commute, right? Like, like I got my wife, the dudes that I grew up with. If I told her I was going out with these dudes, she'd be like, nah, you ain't doing that or whatever.
For a
like,
weekend, no.
And then, but initially, right before, when you were telling her, she was throwing you shade, like you're gonna meet a dude that a guy's gonna pick you up that you met online, you never met before, to meet a bunch of other dudes that you met online that you never met before. Like it sounds crazy.
That was the first time I met you guys when they picked me up. She was like, so some guy you don't know that you met on the internet is coming to pick you up, drive you to another state to meet a bunch of other guys that you've never met physically, but on the internet.
Right.
And I mean, in a way, it's like, well, kind of, yeah. No, you're not wrong. It sounds weird when you put it like that.
Right. And then when she'll start asking you, does he own a van?
Jeremy's wife said the same thing. She was nervous he wasn't coming back.
He was gonna. We were catfishing
Kelly brought that up at one point.
It's funny, man. Like, and I try to tell Jesse all the time. Like, she did do TFCon Chicago and saw kind of what it's all about. And but she's not really into the geek stuff like we all are. But she saw that, like, had a good time, like, enjoyed it. You know, if anybody, like, I think anybody's significant other, like if you bring them to like a gathering, an event, like you know, I think they'd be pleasantly surprised. It'd be like again, these are real people. Oh, like these guys are normal. They're actually kind of cool. Like again, you say you collect toys or whatever. I mean, what E Prime just said, a LARPing people LARPing in the park. That's kind of like the casual view of like what a nerd is, right? Like that's a nerd. I think we break the mold there.
In like armor and all that stuff. That can come out to play.
I think what's important too is even if your wife or significant other isn't like, you know, into what we are, as long as they could appreciate what the happiness that's coming off of it. I mean, I think that's the most important. Because my wife could give a fuck about half of this shit, but she likes you guys for like you just said, for the people that you are, and she knows that you guys bring me happiness, so she's with it. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. Because when I told her and I asked her to take the car for the weekend, I was expecting her to be like, "You fucking stupid." It was like, "Who's going?" I said, "Dave and Jose." She goes, "Okay, bye. Have fun." I
got points.
And that's rare for a Hispanic woman to say that with a bunch of Puerto Ricans in the car.
I mean, at this point, you know, Dave's inviting us to his daughter's birthday party. We're inviting him to ours.
That's
like,
so dope.
We're going to Coney Island on Friday nights in the summers last year, you know, with the kids and families. So, you know, it becomes more than just hanging out at a toy show.
Yeah.
Very true.
The toys are just the start out point. It goes as far as you're willing to take it. You know.
Exactly.
I can't be more grateful and thankful for the spouses we do have, man, because this is a crazy hobby to get into. It can be all kinds of things, but I'm just glad that, you know, our spouses trust us to, you know, make the decisions that we make, and allows us to have the time that we have to get together. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm eternally grateful for not just mine, but for y'all's too, man, because you couldn't do this without having that support behind you. You know, right?
I have a quick question for all of you guys here that are married with significant others. Were you collecting before, or did it start while you were with them?
Before.
So for me. And y'all, for your,
I know the answer to this one for you.
For me, you know, y'all, if y'all on the Patreon, on Bobby's Patreon, y'all will hear the full story from my significant, from Sean, and she'll tell you that, you know, he got more serious into it when she came into my life, and she's absolutely correct. Right. And you know, because I was doing light collecting, you know, it would be like, you know, I would just get like random stuff, and then, you know, but when third party came into play, that's around the time we got together.
Yeah, and she bought you your first one, right?
She bought me my first. The first one she bought me was that MP10 when it first dropped.
Oh, okay.
She bought me the MP10 when it first dropped.
She's not talking about how she loves your collection.
I was just like, yo, because I didn't know if she was gonna be into it or she was gonna, you know, be serious about supporting me or anything. And I was just like, all right, well, if you want to go to BotCon with me, we can do that. I'm sorry, it wasn't MP10. It was an earlier way. It was actually she paid for our trip to go to our first BotCon together, and then she got me the collector's set. She got the golden ticket for that one and got me the entire set for that, and that's when I knew she was in it. I was like,
she's the one. She's the one.
You can say
so.
So she enabled it.
She did.
The reason why I asked,
I'm telling you, when I tell you, if you don't have the support of your significant other behind you, man, this shit just does not work.
It won't work.
I know this is off subject, but like the reason why I asked is because me and my wife been together 14, going on 15 years, and I didn't start collecting anything until about 4 years ago. So we were together almost 8-9 years before, you know, that first masterpiece Ironhide came to the door, and she's sitting there looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I mean, she knew I would watch cartoons on TV and into the whole Marvel movies and all that Star Wars stuff. But the collecting, I didn't go. It was one of those things where, the stigma, like, I'm walking in Target, like, damn, I would like to buy this right now, but I'm fucking 35 years old. What am I doing? So I never, I held back for years and never did it. And then I finally broke down after, like I said, I found the realm. Somehow Jose popped up in my Instagram feed for something, because I was started looking into Masterpiece. Jose had popped up. That's how I found the realm. And then watching the show, and then, actually learning more about Masterpiece and third party and things. I had no idea what the fuck was going on when I first started. So then I grabbed my first one, then I grabbed my second one. Then I started talking in the chat a little bit and a little bit on the Facebook group. And then when I realized me and Dave had a mutual friend, that's when it all just exploded.
Floodgates. It's funny, man, because I think I've mentioned in the past, I've had like my ups and downs with collecting. I'm in it for a few years, and I would be out of it for a few years. Like, this is like my longest stretch. I blame the realm. Gladly, you know what I'm saying? Realm of enablers. But you know what? Like, at the time that me and Jesse got together, that was like an out period. So like, she knew I was kind of like a geek and into like the Marvel stuff. And again, like you like, watch that a cartoon or whatever, read a comic book. But then like, I forgot what it was. I think it was like a 7-pack of the Justice League set that was coming out like one Christmas.
I remember the new 52 one.
Yeah, the new 50. And I was like, man, but like, I was like, oh, that looks dope. And I was like, would you mind? And she was like, no, like, if you want that, like you get it. And then so I got that. And then again, the floodgates open. Oh, look at this. This is nice. And then I remember her telling me like, maybe a year or two later, after some accumulation, she was like, man, like, listen, like, I was all good, but like, when you getting that stuff, but she was like, but damn.
Like, started with a little floating shelf above the computer desk. Now I got a wall lined up of Billy's in the apartment.
I'm telling you. But that feel when you get that approval from them is so euphoric, man. It's not another feeling like it, man. I'm telling you. The moment you hear them say, "Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool."
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I collected a little bit. I had a few figures, but nothing like what I have now. And my wife would tell you, I had the conversation with her. I was like, yeah, I collect things, and I think I forget what she thought that I meant by collecting. I was like,
probably like baseball cards and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yep. And I told her it was toys, and she was like, oh, okay. You could tell it was kind of like, it's kind of weird, but I'm gonna see it through. And now here we go. And actually, what's crazy is when Cap and Falcon and the Winter Soldier was on, and it was coming to an end, and she seen that new suit, and she was like, you have got to get that. And I was like, say less. Say less.
She converted.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, actually, Jessie got some stuff like herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually in the doghouse for some of that, because she had like a Harley Quinn and a Poison Ivy figure. Like, and I like wound up I just brought them with me to a toy show and sold them and stuff like that. She was mad at me. Like, I didn't even realize it. She's still mad at me, I think, for that.
What?
You haven't replaced them?
I'm gonna have to replace those. I'm gonna replace.
Yeah, you got to.
Anybody else want to relate to E's question?
I was collecting beforehand, and I just did a good job hiding it, so she didn't know the volume of how much I was collecting.
Dom had a different approach. Instead of full transparency, he went the other way.
Dom had 10 storage units.
Yeah,
all around New Jersey.
But like, eventually, as we dated, I took her to a BotCon, and she kind of saw, it brought me enjoyment and everything. But it works. I know I don't have her like I know in any heartbeat she would love to throw this out and sell everything for 5 cents. And I know Dave and Brian and everybody would be here to buy it all. Because she'll definitely sell it on. She'll give $1 for everything and she'll take it. But she definitely supports me and like all the toy hunts and she's gone to the convention, so she's done. She's kind of like done with that. It's so funny because when you're in there and you're lapping around and walking around and just looking, you see your significant other and she's like, how many times more are you going to go around this thing?
Yeah, that is a thing. That is a real thing.
So like she's been through that, so she's like, you know what, I don't need to go take laps around toys, so you can look at the same thing 20 times over. She and we have that conversation. It's like, what the hell are you looking at when you go around 20 times? Like, I'm just shopping, baby. It's window shopping. What I want to buy, what's interesting. You only have a certain amount of money that you want to spend, so you want to spend on the right stuff. So so it's you tell her the game plan and everything, but she's like I said, like my wife is like not into it, like like Dave said, but like she sees the enjoyment that it brings me, and she's very supportive. I put her through hell in regards to sometimes my my house looked like a fucking Toys R Us just threw up. We all been there.
That's the thing I learned from my wife. Yeah. Keep it clean, keep it neat, because she's a neat freak, and she doesn't butter. So
can y'all not hear me?
No, thank God.
Nope. I hate you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So when it comes to like cell mode, I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment right now. Living room looks into a little shipping center. I can see she's trying. He tries to be. I do my best to keep everything in one little corner.
But there's gonna be trouble if you don't.
Oh, my wife's ears perk up when I'm in cell mode. She's like, "Sell, yes, do it."
Yeah. Jesse's loving me too with all the shit.
She's like, how many you have up? I have 30 up on eBay, right? Oh, put another 30. Put another 30 up. Put more up. Take some more pictures.
I love
Get them off the dining room table.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a slow burn.
What about those?
She'll walk to, if she goes to Target, I'll ask her, hey, can you check the Target aisle for me? She'll go over there. Like a couple weeks ago, out of nowhere, she's like, yeah, they had a bunch of He-Man stuff there. I didn't even ask her to look. I said, yeah, I ain't got none I want anyway, so don't worry about it.
Right. You're not even in on that line.
She's starting to, birthdays, Father's Day, anniversary, she knows. Gift cards. Give him the gift cards. He wants the gift cards. Give him the gift cards. Give him the gift cards.
That's best thing ever. I love Mark 44 Prime story here in the chat. He was like, I was collecting way before, and she loved it then later when she found out, like, because she collected dolls, and it was like love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? So that's perfect, and that's awesome. Like 24 years later. That is awesome, man. What's up, Red? Hope I get to see you guys soon. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else? Anybody want to share?
So, Ralphie in the chat says, my wife tolerates my collection. She just doesn't tolerate me.
I don't know how that's possible.
I think we all walk that line sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Chris is the real nut. Kelly loves my new tote collection.
Yes, she does.
Speaking of totes, I gotta get with that guy, man. He got something for me. That would be dope. I can't wait to get it.
So mine was I collected when I was a little younger, but then I got married to my ex-wife and we had kids, and she wanted to stay home and do school and then just take care of the kids. So I was on income, so I had to stop collecting stuff and get rid of stuff. We got into some harder times, so I had to get rid of everything and just to make sure my family was took care of. But then, fast forward a few years and I get with Kara and we're together and she is very supportive, and her and I had a conversation one time. She's like, I knew you used to collect because you talked about it. She said, but you didn't really collect when we got together, but now you're like bomb, like balls deep. Like when I start a collection, I go straight to the top. I don't start slow. I'm full tilt. And I said, honestly, and she's like, yeah. I was like, it's because I feel comfortable. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, because I have a partner who's equal with me, and I don't have to worry about the stress of everything just being on my shoulders. So having a partner that's willing to take the weight with, and that was like she, you know, it hit her and her feels a little bit, and she's like, I never thought of it that way, and now she's just full tilt. Like she gets me stuff now. She's gone with like behind my back with my kids and contacted friends and stuff.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Looking for and like got it for me for my birthday or Father's Day, and
that's great.
Like that, like so. Back to what Derek was saying, man, having a strong queen at your back lets you be able to do a lot of stuff in this world, even the silliest collecting toys. But that same silliness made me able to hang out with you guys, and talk to you guys.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Yeah, you know what? It's funny you said that, dude, because if it had not been for her getting me tickets for our anniversary, actually, I think it was for my birthday, one of the two, I can't remember, but whatever it was, she bought me tickets at my first TFCon, and it was like, hey, here's your tickets, and get your homie, and got your room. Going out there, you just gotta get your own spending money, man. And that was Wrestling 2017, and that's how I met you guys, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
That
was my I remember it like it was yesterday, bro.
I know, right? How could you bring your bags to your room?
No, that was But you know what, dude? Like I would never forget that moment. Like that was Chicago 2018. And man, like the doorman, dude, they were like back and forth all day, but then they got stuck, I guess, upstairs. And I was like, listen, man, my family is down here. I want to get them up to my room. Can you guys please just help me get these bags up, man? And him, Vinny, somebody else was out there.
I think it was Leon, actually.
It might have been Leon. You might be right. And man, like they helped me get all of that stuff up to my room, man, and get my family in safe. And ever since then, dude, like you guys have held a special place in my heart, bro. Like anytime, like, you know, we laugh, we joke, we kick the stuff all the time, man. But like if you're willing to go out and help my family with something, I mean, you good with me in my book.
Yeah. So, you know, that I think that's a good sentiment to sort of like start wrapping up on. You know what I'm saying? Is like, and you know, I already almost kind of know what to expect, but I want to go one by one. You know what I'm saying? We'll go around the yard, as we say, and just give your final thoughts on the weekend and what you got out of the weekend personally. You know what I'm saying? So, JD, I'll start with you. I'm gonna go all the way around.
I mean, I got lots of memories to store in here, of course, but family, for sure, family. Not enough time with everyone, but still got, you know, we had time together, and that's what matters to me.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Crash Bucks crashing the party. Hey,
and there he goes.
And he's out. Yeah, I feel you on that, JD. Though, like, you know, and like you said, just time, not enough time. You know what I'm saying? Like, never enough time. But
I'm glad I get to see everybody and got, you know, like hugs galore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. I hear that, you know. Wolfie, what about you, brother?
I mean, God, again, memories, time, good food, hanging out. Just what more could you ask for, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife could be there. That would be when she's right in front of me. Sorry.
Hey, Crystal. Hello.
But no, I mean,
I was happy to get rid of you.
Yeah, she probably
was for the night.
yeah. I mean, what more could you ask for? Really, that was just damn good time. I was really honored and glad to be invited. Of course.
Yeah, man.
Yep. It was good to see you, man. Always good to see you.
Yeah. Good to see everyone. Even EE.
I'm spoiled. I get to see Wolfie. I get to see them.
Yeah.
That's all the time. So
yeah. Eric B, what about you, bro?
Man, I left full, and I put that in my post, man. Like I left full of love, full of memories, full of food, literally, like full of food.
Yeah.
I didn't have to eat on the ride home. Like I was still full. So, you know, a couple of snacks here and there, but like, man, it was a phenomenal time, and that's my biggest takeaway, man. It's just being full, being recharged, like Ricky said.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Ricky. Go ahead.
Like Eric touched on, like when I put in my post, that recharge that I didn't even realize that I needed, and just seeing y'all again and sitting down and breaking bread and just talking and joking like 7 months had only been like a day. It was like I just seen y'all the day before. It was just great to pick up from there. One of the memories that I'll have that I haven't had a chance to talk to him about, but kind of a little bit, was Eric in the pod. You know, we were all taking time on the pods, like volunteered to do the podcasting. And Eric went to wrap up one time, and he's like, well, I'm going to let my boy Ricky get on it. He's volunteered to take some time. And I just put my hand over the mic. I was like, nope, you keep going. And him and I talked a little after. It was great to see him, like he was just in his zone. Like it was flowing. He was pulling great.
Can't hear anything.
It was.
We can hear you though.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
But he can't hear us tell him that we hear him.
All the way through his phone.
There we go. What's up, guys?
There it is.
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
brother?
my wife said to keep my name. Watch your flipping mouth. What's up, guys?
That
What's
was
up,
so
brother?
on time, man.
Chris, man, like just now that you popped on, just thank you personally. You know what I'm saying? For
Yes,
hosting a
Chris,
bunch of
thank
us this
you
weekend,
for
dude. Like,
opening your home as
you know,
always.
yes, man. You and Kelly and your family, like, just love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just can't, appreciation is limitless, as I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's incredible, man. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. Just playing with some figures, and I've already torn apart my wrestling shelf because I want to redo it. And just listening to you guys reminisce seems so far away, but just yesterday. So
yeah. Now that you popped on, just give us your cliff notes of the weekend, man. What did you get out of everything? How do you feel? Like we invaded the home. We invaded the home. You know what I'm saying? But I know your perspective has to be unique. Out of everything going on. So let us know.
What'd you say, Kel? My wife said, y'all some wild ass motherfuckers.
Hey, I didn't break or knock down anything, so
I didn't get fast in your house, bro.
No, man. I mean, it's really cool that the weekend's kind of become what it has, and then it's evolved into I think an extra day event because Fridays, whether you're at Bobby's or you're at my place, it's a good time. I mean, we had a blast. I had a blast, everywhere, and I live in the woods, so we can be obnoxious to a point at night, and as long as we don't wake my wife up, right, wife? Yeah. So I don't know. We might see what's up for the future.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So love to hear it.
Yeah, it's great to have everybody here. We're just gonna probably want to get some off-site parking and plumbing and. Hey, can we buy some of those FEMA trailers and people can sleep in them? Yeah, we get those shower trailers.
You guys ran out of water a couple times.
That's right.
I
I
was in the shower 2 days.
So we figured that out. So guys, I don't want to press the flex button, but we got a new well earlier this year.
Hey.
Yeah. And Kelly noticed a little wet spot underneath the sink in the shop, and there's a pinhole drip on one of those units that is causing some issues. So they're coming tomorrow, hopefully, to get us back up there. Yeah, but honestly, it's a well system. It's I'm glad Mike Wells was here. He really helped out a lot with that. Yeah, so it is a little challenging sometimes with wells if you have a lot of people. How many So we normally use about 200 gallons of water a day here, give or take. I know that really sounds awful when you say it that way, but how many gallons did we use? We used almost 1,000 gallons in 2 days with everybody.
Hey, look at
Way to go, Ron.
Blame Dave. Blame Dave with his
Blame Dave and
multiple
his 10 showers.
Well, Dave took at least 2 showers.
5.
But I know that
5.
we calculate Dave's showers in for sure.
At least he's a smaller person. He uses less water.
That's right.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
I'm glad I'm an early bird and I got in and out before anybody else.
Yeah, I did that myself too. Yeah, so no, man, it was a blast. I loved having everybody here, and honestly, I think I told a lot of y'all this. If these things didn't occur every so often, I mean, I'd probably literally just live in a pile of BBTS boxes and Mexico boxes, and we were able to clean up, and my wife got her space to do her gaming, and she actually played a game that wasn't Roblox today, so I'm proud of her.
Nice.
Shout out to Gort for telling her about it.
Enabler. So I'm gonna say this, man. Like next time, if there's a next time, man, I'm definitely gonna try to spend a little more time on Friday. After that drive, I definitely want to get some time there, but I wanted to get settled as well. But next time, man, I'm gonna figure that out because I did. I was in my feels a little bit. I'm like, oh man,
man. Listen, Eric. I feel you on that, but you can just say, Kelly, can you make sure to make some more barbecue next time? I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly, you just please get I just read that. Gord takes it long. Kelly, could you please make 2 crock pots?
Thanks once again, man. It was
absolutely, guys.
Awesome.
I'll let you get somebody else in here. I just want to pop in and say hello.
Hey, real quick, Chris. Real quick.
Yo.
Man, please tell Kelly I'm so sorry for not even saying hi when I first saw her to bring her downstairs to be on the podcast. I literally begged her to come downstairs, and she was just like, I don't want to do that. I was like, come on, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Come on, it's great. I didn't even say hi to her. I didn't say, hey, Kelly, give her a hug. Dude, please extend my love to your lovely wife and just say, hey, thank you so much for her contributions to what she did with that, particular podcast.
We got her on.
Great.
We got her on. That's a first. Thank you for that. And real quick to get you out, we got Chugs and Detox, bitches.
And they look good. They look good.
You know what? Hold up. I hate to say this, Chris. Have you still not noticed? Oh no, wait. Blur. Oh no, you fixed Blur.
Oh, I fixed. Well, we got some John Travolta action here that I can't quite explain, but yeah, we got rid of the perverted stuff. So you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. All right.
Thank you. All right, Dom. Your takeaway.
Oh, I love it. It's a breakaway from life itself, and it gets me those feels of like just going back to childhood and having fun with your friends and not have to worry about all the bullshit that you intend to gain in life as an adult. And it's just like from just the initial hellos to the giggles and laughing at night because somebody just farts on a silent room, and it's just all that stuff comes back to me, and it's like a break for me, like to come to these events and just not have to worry about work and paying bills and all that bullshit. And it just reminds me of the good times when I was when we were kids, just laughing it up and not worrying about the next day. So
hey, Dom,
what's up, buddy?
Got him. Sorry.
You got it.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I love it. I cherish these moments, and I think that's this is all what the realm is about. Just getting together, having some laughs, having talk to people who have same interests as you, and enjoy each other's company. And I think we do a great job of it. So I'm always up for the next meetup and I'll travel the continental U.S. or even the world to go meet with you guys and have a fun time.
Oh,
Well said, bro.
look at
Well
you.
said, man. Well said. Awesome. I dig that. All right, Derek B.
So two things I took away from that event. Brotherhood, was the main one because I love going to any place where y'all remember Cheers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
Norm!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When Norm comes in there, he's like, "Hey, everybody goes, Norm!" Everybody had that Norm moment, and that felt so good.
Yeah, that's true.
When you walk into the room, everybody just shouts you out. Then you're like, "Yo, what's up?" And then But yeah, the other thing that happened was Jeremy B trying to steal my woman. And,
What?
What? I think Jeremy was trying to steal.
I got to do the what?
Yeah, I did. And you know what? And that's crazy because I did the what when I first saw him. And he was like, "That's what I came for." But yo, man, I didn't know he was buttering me up so he can get to my woman. Jeremy B, you are on notice. I'm watching your ass. Do you understand me, sir?
He got that little young innocent look, man.
I fell asleep on the podcast last night, and then he called me this morning, and he was like, "Yo, did you fall asleep?" I was like, "Yeah, I woke up at 2:00 in the morning, and then just went up to bed, because I totally fell asleep." And then so he was like, "Oh, okay, cool. And then I got off the phone with him, and then I was like, "Yeah, I gotta watch everything. I gotta replay everything." As soon as I watched it, and then he did that part, I immediately texted him back. I was like, "You motherfucker!" But no, it's all love, man, because Sean had such a good time over there,
awesome,
and it was like he was her little pet and everything. It was so crazy. I was like, "Yo, man," I said, "Dude, you was doing the most, but man, I love you, bro." And then and she was just loving the attention. It's like them two
taking it in.
Them two was just going at it. I was just like, "Yo, man, I love these guys." Yeah, see, you're lucky. I told her, I said, "You're lucky. I love you."
Yeah.
I wouldn't let nobody do that, but no, it's all good. But man, thank y'all so much, man. It goes without saying, I love you guys, and I love each and every one of y'all, and I can't wait to get back with y'all again to do this. I mean, BotCon is gonna be so freaking lit.
It's gonna be off the chain.
What? It's gonna
be yeah, I can't wait, brother. I can't wait.
Yes,
can't wait.
Yeah,
all right, EE.
I mean, not to copy what everybody says, but that recharge of reminding you what this is really all about. I mean, look, it's great when we get together, when we go to these shows, but you know what? Everybody's walking around, people over here doing their thing, looking at this over there, but just being stuck. Well, I don't want to use the word stuck, but being in the house that close with everybody and everybody's there engaging with each other, it reminds you of this is what, this is what's kept me here. Not the toys, not the podcast. It's these moments, looking forward to the next one of these moments where we're together like this, that has kept me here and is hopefully going to keep me here. TFCon was a bit of a wash for me this year when so I missed out on a lot of TFCon when I was there, but even those, because everybody's so busy off doing their own thing. Some people go to dinner this time, some people go to dinner that time. This one's on this show, this one's there, this one's that.
You were all at the same place.
Here, exactly. We're all at the same place, and we all get to talk. And even for the people who I didn't get to talk to as much as I wanted to, it was so great to still be around them and see them.
Yep. I totally agree. Yep. Brian, what about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm not as wordy as a lot of you guys. I had fun. It was great. It was good to see you. And again, it's Bobby does a great job of bringing like-minded people together. So it's like it's impossible to not have a good time and the testament to like all of your stories and closing thoughts here just shows how well it all works. And I don't know if it's coincidence. I mean, what's the thing with coincidences? You've heard of them, but you've never actually seen one.
Actually seen one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
That's
but
My thought is I believe in them, but I never actually seen one.
Yeah, no, there's an art to it, and I'm glad to be a part of it for sure. And now it's time to look forward to the next one.
Yep. And I won't be too long either. You know what I'm saying? Because each and every single one of you guys said it. It's love. It's our friendships. It's the laughs, the smiles, the time or the lack thereof that we got to spend this weekend. And just the fact that each and every single one of us is looking forward to the next time we're going to be able to have a weekend like we just had. You know what I'm saying? And the bottom line is, guys, that's the realm of collectors. That's the realm. We're the realm. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really all about. And I think there's just no better way than to end on that. The link is already in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. Pop in if you can. I think there's one spot left. We usually do an unbroadcasted hangout once we go off live. Ran a little bit longer than normal. So we're gonna sign off, say goodnight. Just one small order of business. Rockbox pre-orders are going to be done within the next couple of weeks. So if you haven't done so, get your orders in while you can. There's not too many of those things left. And again,
don't be that guy.
I'm not going to do too hard to sell, but you trust me, you don't want to miss it, guys. You don't want to miss it. And that's all I got to say, guys. So if you want to join us, the link is in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group. We are the Realm of Collectors, and we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. So until then, take care, stay safe, and peace out. Chat Squad, we love you guys.
Love you, Chat Squad.
Later.
Peace out, guys.
Love you guys.
Later.
Realm.
Realm. Let me get a realm.
Realm.
Say it with me now.
Realm.